And there we are. We are live. Welcome, everyone, to Graphic Words RPG Night, first ever. I am the Hoff. I am the Game Master for tonight. These are the lovely gentlemen joining me tonight for some adventure and fun. Jedi, say hi.
Oh my gosh. What the hell? Hi.
Neptune, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Silver, say hi.
How's it going?
And Tom, say hi.
Hello.
This is our surprise guest cast. No one knew who was going to be in beforehand. Super
Nobody.
secret.
No one.
I didn't even know I was going to be here.
You're just here all
Yeah,
of a
we all
sudden.
just
Yes.
found
I
out.
didn't either until I got a text from Tristan.
Congratulations.
So,
This first episode is just going to be making character. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, well, thank everyone for joining us so far. We got a little bit to get through tonight. I got all kinds of fun plans for these young men. It's great. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing for 5-6 years now. It's a good time. Thank you to Wilson for letting us do this, because fun, and at the end of the day, we're here to glorify the Lord, and all praise be to him. We're just gonna have fun doing it in the meantime. Yeah. Alrighty. So, not much else in the way of announcements that Wilson has told me to announce, so we're just gonna hop right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whitecap Peaks. The Whitecap Peaks are a harsh and unforgiving climate, well matched by its denizens. Most of the Great Mountain Range sits between the two nations of Garhageha and an unnamed nation. Wilson has to get back to me with that one. Come on, Wilson. With only a small portion of the border to the northeast connecting them. The peaks continue southward, separating the discordant coast's biggest nations from the mysterious Crater of Chaos. Its cities are built upon the mightiest of the peaks, with the roads and tunnels between them. Some of these roads are interrupted by great stone bridges spanning deep chasms and impressive tunnels bored through solid stone. The age of the workmanship is unknown, and the craftsman's secrets are likely lost to time. One reason for the impeccable upkeep is the toxic haze that permeates the lowlands and valleys between the peaks. The haze belches forth from the Chaos Crater, as well as from vents within the ground. It is toxic to normal life and will slowly corrupt anyone or anything that has extended contact with it. Corrupted individuals are extremely aggressive, blah, 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 blah. That is my little bit of an intro for kind of how we're doing things. We're going to start a lot smaller than that. There are 5 major cities to the Whitecap Peaks, but we're going to start in a small town called Courage. Gentlemen, you find yourselves gathered together in a tavern. Do I have a name for said tavern?
You got it, right? Right.
If not, I have a name generator, so I can pull it up real quick.
It's the only tavern, right?
There's a couple in town, actually.
That makes sense.
Are at...
I mean, in a world like this, you're gonna need a few taverns.
Correct. Should have named them right away, but it is what it is. We will call this tavern the Lucky Goat.
The lucky goat.
Lucky goat.
Well, we
That's
are the
one
goat,
lucky goat.
so.
You guys are
That's
the
true.
goats.
I
So,
think we're more lucky.
yeah. So, you guys all start in the Lucky Goat. You guys are new to the adventuring career, essentially, and one of the best ways to begin said career is find one of the frontier outpost towns and start working, find some jobs, find some things to do, get your name out, essentially. And the small hamlet of Courage is one of the most frontier towns you can find. Pretty low on the slopes down towards where the mist starts to invade, essentially. You guys kind of met up together on the road to said hamlet of Courage, and now you are here chilling with your new friends and deciding what to do. With that, we can introduce ourselves as much or as little as you guys would like. Jedi, you are first on my screen, so you can go first.
I am first. Uh-oh. Um, inside the tavern, there's a job board of some sort, I assume.
Yep.
You see, just under 4 feet tall, this little goblin. He's got bit of tattered clothing. Um, he's just trying to like up on his tippy toes, trying to read the postings. He's just trying his best over here.
All right. Anything else?
Well, that's all for now.
Yeah. So you got the little goblin boy. He's just kind of looking at jobs, seeing what he can find. Neptune.
Uh, Sitting somewhat nearby to the goblin, looking at the job board, enough that if he spoke to me, I could hear him, but far enough away to give him some privacy. There's a pale humanoid-looking figure sitting at a bar with an ale in one hand and a cigar in the other, just relaxing after a long day's journey. Uh, with a flowing gray and red cloak over their back.
Very good. Very good. Silver.
You'll see a very, very tall Alan, 6'3", with beautiful white and gray feathers that go off of her head, and flows down over her very long cape, who is looking around quite nervously. She's very out of place. She's not wanting to contract anything from any surface. She's looking around. She's not used to these kind of crowds. She's standing very straight. She's keeping her hands crossed in front of her, just looking around at all the more shady folks around her, and is kind of breathing heavily, just kind of trying to get through this endeavor. And so she kind of scuttles over to the job board, also peering through, finally able to do what she loves to do, which is read. So she relaxes a little.
Very good. Very good. And last but definitely not least, Tom.
Um, so I'm guessing there's like a table near the job board as well.
Yep.
I'm sitting at that table, facing towards the job board. I look around 6 foot around there. I'm wearing a black robe over top of my head, so you can't really see my face. All you can see is the light blue eyes just coming out of it, and I'm just staring at the job board while everyone else is in front of me.
Very good. So, the job board itself does have several jobs on there through the town, through the townsfolk. The tavern itself is decently busy. A few townsfolk rolling through. You've been in town for maybe a day, maybe less. So you've seen a couple faces you recognize already, but none that you know well. Pretty busy in here. There's 2 or 3 taverns in town, and the townsfolk kind of spread themselves out between them. On the job board, where you guys are looking for your first job as an adventuring crew, you see 4 requests. The first is called Strange Goats. The next is called Crazy Constructs. The third is called Goblin Riot. And the fourth is called Mean Garden. Which one would you like to focus in on first?
That goat one sounds interesting.
Goat one. All right. The goats. So it is from a local farmer, a gnome named Balto, and is asking for assistance. The notice states that his goats have been acting odd, and he is unable to get into his goat pen and milk them, essentially, to make his living, right? He can't get milk, he can't make cheese, he can't do his things because the goats are refusing to cooperate. He suspects some sort of strange involvement and is asking for adventurers to come help, or someone to come help him out.
Are any of us really familiar with animals?
Oh, is anyone?
That's what I was asking. Not really.
Nope,
No,
nope.
maybe not this one then. What's the goblin one?
The goblin one. Da, 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 da. There is a contractor named Chorus is asking for his asking for assistance. Essentially,
Chorus?
What was
oh,
the name?
oh, there goes the fire truck. Never mind. Please ignore that. I
What
live
was
near.
the name?
As long as it's not pulling in your driveway.
Yeah, no, I live right near the fire station, so sometimes you hear the wee woo wagons go by too. His name is Chorus.
God, we've never been here.
Chorus.
Yeah, and he says that his job site has been taken from him. Essentially, a bunch of partying goblins have commandeered his site, which is supposed to be a new bar, and he can't finish it to finish the contract to get his final pay here
Okay.
within town.
Goblins don't have their own language, do they? They just speak
No,
common,
they do.
right?
They got
Well,
goblin.
they
Oh, do
do.
they?
Goblins
Yeah,
have.
Rohit.
Yeah, you have a goblin party member. There is a goblin
like that.
language, yes.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
the impression.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
something like that.
I think we would be uniquely qualified for that kind of job.
Hey, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I can be very persuasive when I need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. That sounds good then. We'll take that one off the board.
Right, so you pull that one off the board, you sit back down at the table, and finish up whatever meals and drinks that you're having. It is pretty late into the evening. You've already paid for rooms and whatnot, so you don't have to worry about that. You have an opportunity for a little bit more conversation if you wish to do so. If not, we will fade to black and come to next morning.
I don't think I have anything else I'm planning on doing or need to do.
No, I mean,
Nothing specific.
I'm gonna, yeah, nothing specific. I'm obviously gonna ask to actually see the notice myself because I wasn't there looking. But like, I just get the same info they do, so not really.
Ready. So with that, you guys finish your meals, finish your drinks, rest for the night, and bright and early in the morning, you head on over to the job site. Meeting you there is a dragonborn, a copper dragonborn, who you assume to be Chorus. He sees you approach with a piece of paper in hand, and he says, you must be here about my job notice.
Yes, we heard you're having a bit of a goblin issue.
Yeah, yes. So I have been contracted to build this new this new bar essentially, and it's nearing completion. But recently, these goblins have moved in, taken over, and essentially started a party. I cannot finish the job, and I cannot get paid. So if you could remove them, that would be fantastic.
So it's already built, it's just
It's
they've taken up
built.
the
It
area.
is just currently occupied by the party
Okay.
goblins.
Alright. Is there anything like why are they taking up this spot in particular? Do you know anything about them?
I don't. Um, the work was pretty much finished, and then I came back the next day, and all of a sudden, party goblins.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't do
Uh,
that.
Let's go
Yeah, I
talk.
believe
Are
this.
they there right now?
They are in there right now, and you can hear in the background there is essentially
Toot.
chanting. There's no music playing at this time, but there's like chanting, and then they're like calling back and forth and like repeating, and just kind of all kinds of ruckus going on in there.
All right, well, can I use my invocation to cast mage armor on myself? Because chanting is never a good thing.
You absolutely can, yes.
Great, thanks.
All right.
I, in fact, like living. So,
That's fair.
I am particular to living as well.
all right. So, what do you say, gang? We try talking first, or do we just start bashing skulls?
No, let's chat first.
Does anyone know how to speak Goblin if they don't know normal?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I've
guessing
got-
one of us does,
I certainly can speak Goblin.
and
That's
I can
good.
cast
Great.
comprehend languages. So
He is a goblin after
Yeah,
all.
yeah, whatever.
He is.
All right.
But like, I don't
Let's
think
try.
you need Goblin, right? Like, if you're just the loudest person in the room, they might listen,
Hmm.
or at least take notice.
Mhm.
Let's try common first, and when that inevitably fails, we can try screaming in goblin.
All
All
right,
right.
let's head over there then.
All right. So you step towards the building, open up the big double door, step inside, and there's probably 16, 17 different goblins in here.
I thought you
Oh,
were about to say 60. I was
yeah,
like,
no,
holy
not
shit.
6016. We'll say
Oops.
16 goblins in here. And you can see there's one who's a little bit better dressed than the rest. Not saying he's well dressed, but better dressed than the rest. He's on the table and he's kind of shouting in Goblin. I'll tell you what he says in just a minute.
I'll cast comprehend languages at this point.
All right. And the rest of the goblins are kind of gathered around the table, kind of jumping around, kind of like running around the table in excitement, all screaming back in Goblin. They're all wearing not fancy clothes, work clothes essentially. It looks like these are the clothes they would be working in. What do I have that they're going to say? Yeah, so he's on a stage. The lead goblin is on the stage shouting things, essentially saying, "We will not stand for this. We will have what we are due." And everyone else is going, "Yeah!" Da, 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 da. And then they look to see your crew enter, and the lead one is like, "Aha! Here to remove us, are you? But we will not let you remove us. We will have what we are owed."
Now, was that
Right?
all in Goblin language, or was that...
That one was in common.
Okay.
And what is it you feel you are owed? We're kind of low on the information here. We're just kind of reaching out to both sides, playing the field.
Um, the lead goblin says, "Our pay," and everyone else goes, "Yeah!" and like starts cheering for what he says. And he's kind of like, just kind of basking in the stardom.
Payment for, usually got to do something to get paid. So
We did do something.
yes, and what was the thing you did?
We built this place.
Can I roll insight?
Oh, you can absolutely roll insight.
I would like to join in.
First rolls of the
Good, 'cause
game.
Because I have a terrible insight score.
Insight some Gavins.
That's a 19.
1.
19 and
1.
1. You have no idea, Neptune. You're just kind of flabbergasted by the entirety of this, of what's happening, and you have no idea of what to make of this. Tom,
Mhm.
you get the feeling that he's telling the truth. You take a look at what they're wearing, and it's like workers' clothes. Okay, they're covered in sawdust, and there's like loops and belts for whatnot for tools to be in. You look over to the side, and there's a small pile of tools just hidden around the corner. There's a
I
good
knew it.
chance you think that these goblins are actually laborers.
Hmm.
These goblins are indeed goblins. Knew it from the start.
Oh my gosh.
Case
So,
closed, gentlemen.
Yeah.
no, it's not. No, no, no. I say we go back outside and talk to the guy who was looking for people to get them out and ask for more clarification on what's actually happening. Because these guys
Okay.
seem to be actually workers who worked here.
All right. You all, and I got a gesture to the goblins, sit tight. All right, we're gonna go work things out. Okay, I'm a very persuasive guy. I'm gonna see if I can get you your pay. Okay, if I get you your pay, will you vacate the premises? You know.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of why we're here protesting.
Oh well, then look at you making our lives easy.
We appreciate it. Good luck, and all the goblins go, yeah.
Oh boy.
Case closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had inside.
So you step back out for a sec, and you see Chorus there, and he's like, "Well, what's the verdict?"
My question is, did these goblins work for you in building this?
Um, no.
Are you sure? I'm gonna do an insight check on that.
I don't
You
think
can
you
absolutely
insight
do
check on
an
that.
insight check.
Insight check not needed.
At a certain point, I don't even need to roll.
Yeah.
Well, according to Labor Code 17B here on my piece of paper, you need to pay your workers.
That looks like a very
And
expensive piece of paper.
only the
The
highest qualities
communicator
for us.
is picking up unusual levels of BS here.
Yes.
What did you roll for
that's
insight,
kind of my
Tom?
job.
A 7.
Oh.
You're not sure. Like, this guy's telling you one story, the other guy's telling you another, and it's just like you're not quite sure what to make of this scenario.
Oh gosh.
Like, no, they were not my workers there. My workers have moved on. The construction is finished. And now
Oh,
they've
yeah,
taken
no.
over and decided to just start partying.
You got any contact info for your previous crew? You know, we can reach out and just double check all the information. There's not a lot of paperwork here, I'm noticing. So,
Yeah, well, I have all the
always good to
paperwork here,
catch
and he starts like rifling through his bag and is like, "Well, I don't have the receipt on me. It's got to be inside upstairs, but at the same time, the goblins they won't let me in, so I can't get that for you. The worker crew has already moved on, and they're heading back to the big city of Endeavor."
Oh,
Oh, what
won't take
work
a
crew
minute.
did you use?
I'll
Sorry?
stay here with him. Oh, sorry.
What was that, Silver?
What work crew did you use?
What work crew?
Yeah.
My usual
Just
work
random
crew.
people?
We were hired out of Endeavor. That's where our usual base of operations is, and we came down this way to finish up. Once they're finished up, they left. I was just here to finish the deal, but then these guys moved in.
Hmm. Okay. Well, we would be happy to go in. They seem mighty amicable with us. We can go and fetch those papers for you and get everything fixed lickety split.
All right, yeah, they're upstairs. There's an office upstairs, and it should be in one of the desk drawers or on the desk. If it's still there, I don't know if they would have done anything to the paperwork.
While my colleagues go and fetch the paperwork, I can freshen you up on Bastion employment code. And I just start making up nonsense about code.
I'm gonna stay and listen to this.
Please start
said it
making
was
up
on the-
nonsense about labor codes
I'll go get the papers.
in
Yes,
Whitecap
well,
Peaks.
Well, yes,
He
for
said
a
it-
building of this exact size, for a crew of how many people did you say you had again?
About a dozen.
Yes, yeah. So you're gonna actually have to pay 1.25 times the amount of gold on average for a building of this size, unless it's greater than 225 feet, or
But
is
that's
made of a
only in
premium
Bastion. We
limestone.
are operating out of Endeavor. There's different labor codes.
Yes, indeed. Good eye, good eye. Because the Endeavor labor code's a little bit looser. You only have to pay it in that case if it's 12, but not limestone. If it's limestone, still gotta pay. What type of building material did you use?
And he kind of gestures over the tavern and like, wood?
Yeah.
You can look to the tavern, it's made out of wood.
What floor did he say? It was on the second?
Yeah, so while
Yeah.
this labor code conversation
I'm
is
just
going
buying
on,
I fell.
Silver and Jedi, just Silver and Jedi are heading in, right? Tom, you're staying outside with these guys?
Yeah,
I'll just flap my wings up to the second floor.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a
I'll
window.
take the freaking stairs.
The windows are closed, so you...
I'll unlock the window.
Yeah, so Flint gets up there and lock the windows so you can fly in, Kisadon. Yeah, so you guys get in there, and it is, like an office, essentially. And you take a look around, the desk is there, you open up all the desk drawers, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh boy.
Do you want me to help you to give you
No.
advantage?
I'm going to assume you are better at it, so I'm going to
Yeah,
give
I
you advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Get his lumber permits while you're up there, because I'm noticing a lot of unpermit wood.
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 That would be a 22.
Oh gosh, yeah. Nothing here. There hasn't been anything here yet. No paperwork. Nothing has been moved in. There's not even like pencils to write things down. There's not even blank sheets of paper. It is empty. There is
Empty.
a desk. Nothing, and no sign of anything ever having been here.
Cool.
I knew it. He didn't
We
have a
got
permit.
some dust up here. It's just dust.
Ugh.
I knew it. You didn't have a permit for that lumber.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, we'll
I
get
just
back
scream
there.
out the window. He's got nothing up here.
Yeah, so you hear Flint yell from the top floor, there's nothing up there.
I'm telling you, something about these labor codes, they're just not checking out for me.
I,
This is
I don't know what to tell you. I've always followed my labor codes. I don't have the paperwork with me. I sent that back with my guys because it was just going to finish up the deal.
But you said
Are
the
we back
paperwork
right
was
now?
in your office.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what they did with the paperwork I did have up there.
But then you
Mm.
just said you sent it with your guys.
Oh, he is visibly starting to sweat now. You can go ahead and make another insight check with advantage.
Yes.
Oh, I would have rolled
Can
an
I make one
intimidation
this
check at
time?
that point. Like,
Do it
I
again.
puddle.
Or an intimidation check. Take your pick.
Oh, I'm
Imitate-
making the intimidation check.
Same. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing that. That's 21, non-natural.
Same actually.
Yeah, so you can see at this point, he's caught in the lie, and he's kind of like staring back and forth between the two well-armed adventurers. He stops, shoulders sag, he breathes out. It's like, all right. These goblins were my workers,
Figured.
and I haven't paid them yet.
Well,
Well, I
so
think
we know
can
what you
solve
should
this issue.
do. Pay them.
I think we can resolve the issue of the goblins being in your bar quite simply, and it just involves a small cash payment over the next 20 minutes.
Along with our time.
Yes,
all
yes, of
right.
course.
Will you come
Yeah, of
with
course.
me into the bar so they don't attack me on sight?
Yeah, whatever.
Let me go in first, I'll negotiate, let them know what's
Gosh.
happening, so they
Mhm.
don't shoot us on sight for walking in with you.
Yep.
I was gonna leave my good buddy here, and I tap Tom's character on the shoulder. Tom, I cannot remember your character's name.
Felix.
I don't know anyone's name.
Thank you,
Felix.
Felix. I pat Felix's shoulder very carefully. It's okay. He'll keep you very safe. He'll keep a close eye on you. Nothing's gonna happen to you. And I'm
And
gonna
you
go
also
inside.
just see a dagger just start to come out of my robe. Very slowly.
If it was possible for a copper dragonborn to turn white, they did.
And I go inside to start, explaining things to the goblins.
Yeah. So you step inside, and the goblins there are kind of like waiting expectantly. The lead goblin is just still shouting his like catchphrases, and all the other goblins are like, "Yeah!" cheering him on. The lead goblin sees you walk in and says, "What is your news, brave adventurer?"
Okay. So we checked his work permits, and he had no work permit. So already big no right there. Didn't get the approved paperwork from the city. Second of all, we have convinced him to actually pay you your money.
Hey! And everyone just starts cheering. It's like payment.
So he's gonna come inside. We're gonna talk out the details. We're gonna work everything out. Preferably, don't shoot him because you don't get paid if you shoot him.
We weren't going to shoot him. We were just protesting.
Well then, great. Everything's
was
okay for everyone.
All right.
All right. So I just gonna lean out the door and kind of back in Felix in towards me.
Yeah. So Chorus steps in, kind of like dejected, and the goblins like line up single file in front of him, and he starts handing them their pay, and they walk out one at a time.
How
And
much was
yep.
it?
How much was their pay?
Yeah.
For this length of work, because it's a decent sized building, right? They're getting 12 gold pieces labor.
Let's go, boys.
Because it's been several months worth of work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
they're
it
each
sounds
getting
right.
paid a pretty decent sum.
Yeah, manual labor.
Sad,
It
what's your
pays.
character's
You know what I
name?
mean?
What's that?
Pardon?
What's Sad's character's name again? I forget as well.
I am Cassius.
Cass.
You can call me
Cassius.
Cass.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up to Cass, whisper in his ear, and be like, "Try to persuade the guy to give us like some money, since he wasted our time."
Of course I'm going to.
Oh, we already said
did
that
the
it's
job.
plus our time.
Yeah, so after all the goblins file out, he turns to you and says, "Well, you got my bar back for me, so here's your payment." And he hands you, whoever would like to take it, a bag of 30 gold pieces.
Bye.
Me.
Dibs.
Is that the amount that was originally agreed to for
Yeah,
the thing?
that's what I
Or
was
just...
wondering.
You never asked him what the original amount was.
Oh,
Ah,
damn.
he's got me there. Should have asked. It's on us
Did
for
it
not
not say
asking.
on the poster?
It did not.
Got him.
Well, I mean, for
He's a clever
clearly doing
businessman.
nothing-
He
Yeah,
is.
you know what? For us doing nothing, 30 gold pieces isn't a bad pay.
Yeah.
We talked to some people.
Mhm.
It depends on
yes.
how long it took us to get there and back.
Probably not very long.
So,
it's just in town, I assume.
So, I'm assuming you don't want us to tell anyone about this little incident, keep quiet and all that.
I mean, that would be appreciated as much as I'm sure they'll all might tell people. I don't know.
Well, that will be an additional 10 gold piece fee.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check or
You
intimidation.
want
Yes.
you would pay
Intimidation.
for our silence?
14.
He kind of stops, looks at you for a second, thinks, and is like, "Fine," and gives you another 10 gold pieces.
Hey.
And kind of dejectedly wanders out. He wanders upstairs to the office there to kind of finish up whatever he has to do.
Finish off what? It's an empty little room.
He's got like a bag with him, and he pulls out some paperwork and he starts.
Oh, you
There's the work
paperwork.
permit.
Yeah.
There it that little scoundrel.
He-
Well,
He's a pretty big scoundrel.
job well done.
We did it. We're adventurers.
Nice.
Right?
Adventure is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
10
got your.
gold each.
Yeah, there you go. Everyone gets 10 gold pieces,
Some.
and your first job is completed.
You know what this calls for? A celebratory drink.
Yeah. So you guys can head back
Yeah.
to the the
Yeah,
Lucky
sure.
Goat. Order around a drink. It's like just past noon at this point, so it's like have a drink with lunch, get some food in you, maybe find another job, maybe not. See what you guys get up
Yeah.
to.
I mean, I'd like to check out the job board this time. See what's up.
Give it
Yeah.
a go.
Probably
So
the same
there's
thing
no-
as before.
Yeah, there's no new jobs as of yet because it's been 12 hours.
Yeah, it's a little bit fast.
So
it hasn't been very long. So.
you got the goats, you got the constructs, you got the garden.
the meat.
Constructs sound fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty. If everyone agrees to that, you guys
That
can.
sounds good.
Right.
Let's hear the details.
You pull down the job notice, and it says there is a goblin named Bungo, and he owns essentially an artificer's shop. And it says all of his creations, or some of his creations, have gone berserk, and he needs some help getting some things under control.
I
Sounds
knew
like a
the
job
AI
that involves
uprising would
breaking
happen
things.
eventually.
I'm sorry, Silver?
I knew the AI uprising would happen eventually.
Yeah. Correct.
Leaking into our campaign.
Yeah. So
Well, what do you
That
say,
sounds
gents?
interesting.
What's the garden one? Oh, no, that one.
Oh yeah.
the garden one, a local gardener who identifies herself as Ariana has been unable to attend her garden as there appears to be an infestation of thorns whenever she attempts to do gardening, like veggie garden, fruit garden, whatever it is. She cannot do the proper processes, like pruning, watering, cleaning, weeding, all that kind of stuff, because every time she gets some pretty serious injuries from some thorns and is asking for some help.
Yeah, I want to deal with a goblin again. Let's go deal with the goblin.
Okay, so
Yay!
artificer shop. All right.
All
I,
right.
I
Seems fine.
had a feeling that after talking out our problems, we should also now have the chance to just break something.
Yeah. Good idea. Good idea. So the artificer shop is a little ways out of town, kind of up on like a little ledge. It overlooks the town. It's hour and a half walk out. So you make your way out there. Um, and pretty much there's the little hovel, and then there's the shop itself beside it. You knock on the hovel door, and the door opens, and you see a elderly goblin with a big pair of like real thick spectacles. Typical artificer look. He's got all kinds of tools. He's got his apron on, and he kind of lifts up the spectacles to look at you guys and says, "Can I help you?"
Job notice?
Ah, yes. Come in. And he kind of turns around and welcomes
Yes.
and welcomes you into his little hovel. He invites you to have a seat at the table, pours out some tea for you guys if you wish to accept, before plopping himself down at the head of the table and says, "So, I make stuff." And he kind of pulls out like a little robot and kind of like starts flying around his head. "This one's good, don't worry about it." And he grabs it and puts it away. All of my inventions in my main shop, and he points out to the big shop outside, have gone weird. I cannot get into my shop. I cannot make new things. I cannot fix them. They come bombard me on site. I don't know what happened, but I need some help getting control back.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the purpose of these machines?
Fun.
Fun.
I like making things.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
So the odds of them exploding or stabbing us to death brutally is low, medium, or high.
Medium. Depending on how many things are actually broken in Berserk. Because there's like there's the front room and then there's the main workshop. The front room just has a bunch of like little toys like this one that I just showed you. The back room has a few bigger things that could probably hurt.
Did the advertisement say how much for the job?
The advertisement did not.
Then how much are you paying us for this task?
10 gold pieces.
Each?
No, total.
I don't know if that's an
I'm not made
acceptable
out of
price for a medium level of explosion. That's a higher price.
well, no explosion, but I'm not made out of money here.
I'm sorry, but we'll have to let you deal with them yourself then.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. Persuasion. Uh, 19.
All right, he's like, fine. I can give you 20 gold, but I want as few as them broken as possible. I can
What
give
can you tell me about how they're armed?
They're not real. Let's see. Do
What? I
Pulls up
assumed they weren't
blueprints.
real.
Pulls up blueprints. Oh, this
well,
one
they
has a
got really
sword.
no weapons. They're just like little flying McDoodads, so they can come and smack you pretty hard, but they're not gonna like stab you and stuff.
Okay.
I can give. So there's a specific way. The less amount of them you destroy, the better, because then I can still reuse them, fix them, sell them again, right?
Mhm.
If regardless, I will give you the 20 gold pieces. Fine, just get me my shop back.
Okay.
But you can
How
disarm.
about 1 gold bonus for each one that we save, don't destroy?
How about I tell of your good deeds in town and people will be more amicable towards you?
Now that's a good deal. See, this man, he knows business.
All right. I can accept that.
All right.
We're gonna be adventurers.
Yeah, so just on the back, there's a little switch there. You got to flick them off. And that turns
Okay.
the piece off, and then I can see what's going wrong with them before we actually do anything.
Mhm.
Most
So
of them are
the
like this
objective is
little one.
hit the switch.
I don't know what's in the main workshop that's gone weird. That's something good adventurers to figure out.
Hit the switch. Don't get stabbed to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Seems
like this
reasonable.
guy.
I like this guy, and and he high fives you.
Edge. All right, let's do this.
Yeah. Let's
All
let's
right.
go.
All right, so you guys stand
Oh.
up and walk over to the. As you're walking over, I'm gonna use the washroom real quick. Feel free to converse among yourselves.
All right.
We all
What's the
die.
game plan?
So I can fly up and get some of them.
By the sounds of it, they're gonna like fly at us.
Yeah.
So like, I can try and grab them.
You think
I
you have
can
fast enough reflexes for that?
I never tried to catch something that was flying at me before.
Fair enough.
I
This is
can-
probably a
Yeah.
good place to test it, though.
Yeah.
That way, it's not like a cobalt being thrown at us or something.
I can
Yeah.
all
try
my
to sneak
skills-
around.
Yeah, my skills are all
Push
kind
them
of
off.
breaking. So yeah, my
Yeah,
best
I'm
thought is just kind of
curious
run.
how much they can take before they break, you know? Because like I can use Thunder Wave and I can probably hit a decent amount of them.
But
That may
yeah.
break them.
That'd probably
Yeah,
throw
that's
them
the thing.
across the room, wouldn't it? Like, that's like magic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
magic.
Well, I can cast Armor of
Weirdos.
Agathis, so they'll just get really cold if they hit me, and just kind of might sprint across the room and start flipping switches.
That's fair.
I could just try to sneak around and flip them off before they notice me.
Okay, yeah, so we can do that first, and then backup plan.
Yeah.
So
Are
he
we
said
able to?
that they're all contained in his shop, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some in the front, some in the back, main workshop area.
I mean, I'm decently stealthy if you need some backup.
Same.
Yeah,
Uh,
so am I.
I'll take the goblin.
Out of character, how good is your stealth, Jedi?
I got a +4.
Okay.
I
have
am proficient.
What's your
because
stat?
I'm at Alan, I get advantage on oh, what was it? There was some Owlin ability that made me better at sneaking.
Yeah, let me look.
Oh
that
yeah,
up
you
real
are an
quick.
owl.
Yeah,
Stealth.
where was
Who's
that?
there?
You probably get an advantage.
I think I get
It's so
advantage.
funny. It's so funny. It's probably advantage.
Yeah, I
You
think it's
have
advantage. I
you
don't
have
know what it is.
proficiency.
Proficiency, that's it.
Very nice.
So me and the goblin are gonna try to sneak our way in and try to flip them off before they notice us.
All right. So go ahead and make a stealth check. Both of you.
Okay.
I guess I'll go along with them on that kind of thing.
Go ahead.
That is
I guess I'll be the backup then.
All
for
right,
when
you're
this goes
you're
wrong
waiting
in
at the
all.
door, Cassius.
It's a total of 21 for me.
28, natural 20.
Wow.
21.
Yeah, we are
No,
doing
wow,
it.
very well. So,
Yep.
Cassius, you're just kind of like, all right, whatever. And as you look up, they're all gone. You're like, what? And as you're looking around, they've snuck around to a side of the building and opened up one of the windows and crawled inside.
Go, go, go.
You see,
All according to my plan.
there are 5 of those little circular flying things that that Bungo had showed you beforehand, and they're all kind of like just erratically flying around the upper rafters. They're shouting, "You've got mail! You've got mail!" Just kind of repeating that on like a broken loop after itself.
I'll try and flip one of them off, flying up to it sneakily.
All right. So you up into the rafters as one goes by. You reach out to. You can make an acrobatics, an arcana, or an investigation check.
Oh,
Ooh.
Arcana.
All right, go for it.
Use your
Yeah,
use your
which-
brain.
+7. Here we go.
Wow.
That's 25.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I got an
Oh.
18.
Oh boy.
Easily. You kind of go. As it flies by, you just kind of like reach out. You see it immediately, and you touch it, and just boop, turns off and falls to the ground. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Okay, cool.
So one of them is off, and you have 4 left.
Alright, I'm gonna try to. Where's the closest one to me?
One has like dropped from the rafters and is going to go check out his buddy that has dropped.
Okay, I'm gonna try to sneak up on that one.
All right. You're with your previous stealth check. You are close enough to attempt to turn it off.
I'm going to.
You can also make an acrobatics, arcana,
I'm
or
choosing
investigation.
acrobatics.
All right.
Acrobatics.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is a 21, not natural.
No problem. Boop. Dunk, 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 dunk.
How'd you
And
naturally roll a 21?
he said
Not
not
Then I get
natural.
20 Not natural. Not natural.
He's got cheating dice.
Natural 21.
My dice is 21 sided.
No. You just painted a 2 on with the 1.
Yeah. Instead of 1, it's just a 21. Double crit, baby. Yeah. So you still got 3 flying around the room.
They're a little high up for me.
They're a little high up for you. At
I'll
this
Try
point.
I'll try another one that's up near me.
Yeah, go ahead and make another acrobatics, arcana, or investigation. Cassie's is just
Leaning up against the building.
Just having a smoke.
Yeah.
You know, checking the time, tightening my cuffs.
14.
14 is good enough. So you reach out, it all like stops, turns, and looks at you, and just as it's about to shriek, you go boop, dunk, 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 and falls to the floor.
Can I try to get 2 at once or no?
Oh boy. Disadvantage?
You can try. Go ahead and make one of those checks, acrobatics, arcana, or investigation. Make 2 checks, both at disadvantage.
Acrobatics.
This is where the plan goes wrong.
Oh yeah, he's being greedy.
You've got mail.
Hey.
You've got mail.
First one would be a 17.
Uh-huh.
Second roll would be 15.
Somehow, as they both fall by, you just go boop, dunk, 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 and they both fall to the floor, completely disabled.
That's all of them?
In this
The
room,
ones in
yeah.
the front.
You notice there is a big double door leading further into the workshop.
So let's open the door up
Wait.
for Sap.
Hang on, I was gonna say let's get him in.
Yeah.
Cassie's
I'll just
still
open
waiting.
the front door.
Oh,
Just unlock the
okay.
front door, open it up.
All good.
The front's
Yeah.
clear. Come on in.
All right.
I'll gather up them
Stop out.
so that we can give them back before they like explode or something from the battle.
Yeah, no, that's
Put
good.
him in like the corner or something, out of the way. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Maybe
like
I'll
a
just set
little
them to the side.
shelf where the guy sells stuff, and you can like put him up on the shelf underneath there, and he can have a look at those later.
All right, gonna pull out my sword just because I highly
Sword?
suspect something is going to jump us. I'm being prepared. Felix. He said, "I don't know what's in the main shop." That kind of gives me the impression it's big, dangerous, and likely to murder us.
This is the boss level.
Yeah, boss fight.
Let's go.
All right, so do you guys just go up to the door, kick it open, or what do you guys do?
No.
Let's try and
Is there
sneak.
a way to get in without having to make noise?
Where's the vents?
I was gonna say you kind of look around. Make an investigation check.
Crit. Critical 20.
Nice.
Woo! That's a 16.
The other two? Are you making checks as well, or you're just kind
Oh,
of?
sure.
Yeah. 16.
8.
Flint, you're just like door and start marching towards
Get
it.
the door.
Everyone else
Door.
reaches out and holds you back, and is like, no. They point up. There is like an air duct off to the side that could fit a small character.
Oh,
We're looking
man.
down at you.
Ah, man.
I'm like, you ready to be thrown up there?
No, is there a way that I can see that I could climb up?
You can get a boost
I
up in
can
there.
lift you up there.
Yeah, like on his shelves or something. Just
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna grab him and just chuck him up.
no.
Ah! So you get thrown up, you grab one of the rafters, scramble up, and you can easily remove the vent, and it is just big enough for you to crawl through. Your friend's not likely.
Yeah, I guess
Okay,
I'm
so
going
you
in.
need to go to the other side, sneak in, and open the door if it's safe. If it's not safe,
Quietly.
scream, and we'll break the door down.
Yeah, sure thing. And he starts going.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
Can I ready an Eldritch Blast on the door just if I hear him scream?
Sure.
That is a 13.
All right, let's see what these guys' passive perception
If-
is.
If he screams, I'm breaking the door in to get him.
So as you start crawling forward, you're kind of like army crawling through the vents there. There's one that drops immediately down in the workshop. You take a look around. You can see 4 of the little flying mono drones. I'll just tell you what it is. Just kind of like flying around, screaming, "You've got mail! You've got mail!" And then you kind of look around trying to see if there's anything else that activated. There is a thunk, a crash, and as you look immediately back down, there is a clockwork dragon staring you in the face. And it yells, "Welcome to the workshop!"
Ah, fuck you!
And he screams, you guys kick down the door. We're going to roll initiative now.
Great. Oh, I'm on fire tonight.
No, I am.
You're going to be
so-
on
You're
fire, I'll
about
tell
to.
you that much.
Oh no!
My initiative is 14.
Done. Flint,
I got a 18.
Cassius,
22.
and I have to remember your character's name, Tom. Felix.
Felix. 23.
Oh. All right, so with that, you Eldritch blast the door open. The doors fly off the hinges, slam into the walls, and you can see, 4 of the little guys flying around, and then a mechanical dragon hanging onto the ductwork, and you just hear Flint screaming from the inside.
I warned you this would happen.
uh, Felix, you're first.
Why do we never listen to me?
That's right.
Take a minute, take your breath.
The screams of terror. Welcome to the workshop.
Welcome to the workshop. Come on, come out wherever you are.
Mike, I would suggest, like, for each time the cats come up on the desk, taking a shot, but that is not this kind of stream. Drink
Yeah.
responsibly. We'll have to figure out something else, but
Can I use sneak attack on the dragon?
yeah. So you run up, you kind of hop off one of the workbenches, and you jump, grab onto the dragon, and go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yes. Okay. I will roll to hit with my rapier. So, that is a 6 plus 4. That is 10 to hit.
10 will miss. So you grab onto it, start trying to like jab it in between the armor plates to no effect.
Dang it.
All right. Anything else, Felix?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
While hanging on to the guy, or
I'm going to hide. I'm like going running.
all
I'm
right. So
hiding.
you let go and like crawl under one of the workbenches. Go ahead and make another stealth check.
That's 14.
All right. Cassius, you're up next.
Like the other ones that have an off button, does the dragon conveniently have a big press to turn off button?
You
Felt destruct button.
there is. So you, as you're looking at it, as it's screaming at Flint in the ducks there, and Flint is screaming back. There is a button on the back of its skull, essentially, that you can see just between the armor plates.
Well, there's never been a better idea to throw myself at a dragon's head to try and push a button in between some armor plates.
Yeah. So you run up, you jump, you grab it. Go ahead and make. Let me see. Once again. Where is it here?
Good thing I did no damage to it then.
Acrobatics, Arcana, or Investigation.
Wow, I'm bad at all of these. 17?
That's good enough. So you run up, you grab it, you're like, ah, button! You press the button, and your grip slips, and you fall back onto one of the work tables. Bong, bong. You fall to the ground, and you can see kind of, you see Felix hiding under there going like, hey.
Hey.
Dragon down!
As you look back up at the dragon, it kind of pauses for a moment, but then it's like metal scales kind of like realign. It's still a dragon, but it again, once again, screeches at Flint. It's not deactivated yet.
I'm gonna look back up at Cass. I'm gonna be like,
Well, I tried.
dragon down? Really? That looks down to me.
I hit the big button.
You don't know how it feels, bud.
I hope it was.
So yeah,
Um,
anything else, Cassius?
What does that count as, the pushing button?
Your action.
I will bonus action Hexblade's Curse on the dragon, because at this point, pushing the button doesn't seem like it's working.
You get the sense that it didn't do anything immediately, but it is working because it paused for a second, and it looks like it's kind of slowing down, but it's somehow
Okay.
fighting back against its programming. So you figure out you got to press that button a few more times.
It's
I
got
tried
3
these
lives.
distract.
I've played
I
this game
be
before.
I act really distracting. I just start making loud noises and waving at the dragon.
You gotta
Alright.
stomp on Bowser's head a couple more times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Flint, you're staring into the face of a metallic dragon screaming, "Welcome to the workshop!" at you.
So it's basically just like the metal, like with the slits in it, so you can see through it, right? That
Yeah,
I'm
pretty much.
seeing?
Yes.
Pretty much. How easy was the last one to take off?
Easy.
Okay. I'm just gonna like punch my way through it, and I'm gonna hang down and try and like leap off onto the back of the dragon.
So the issue is that the dragon is like belly up,
Right.
grabbed the duct with all four sides, and is kind of blocking the grate from letting you out. You can punch
Oh,
through it.
okay.
You're gonna punch the dragon.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Go ahead
Yeah,
and make
cool.
It's one stone.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That is a 22 to hit.
Easily, you like Shoryuken right through the gate, right into the dragon's face. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is a total of 4 bludgeoning damage.
All right. So you give it a pretty good dent right in its face, and you collapse through and fall to the ground, and you don't take damage. You land on top of one of the workbenches with essentially the grate crumpled around your fist a little bit.
Brass knuckles.
And you
There
kind of
you
like
go.
shake it off and throw it away. Ah!
Yeah.
And
I'm ready.
anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm good for now. I'm gonna chill.
Nerdy Arc, welcome to the workshop is the next sticker for GW. I want to see this.
Welcome to the. This is a metal
Welcome to the
dragon.
work. Yeah.
Welcome to the workshop.
After that is Kisadon.
I will try and fly up to some of the small boys.
All right, so you got about 4 of them flying around, and they're moving in to attack. What would you like to do?
Can I use my action and bonus action to do 2 of them?
I'm gonna say no. The buttons themselves are pretty precise. You'd have to use your action as an attack, essentially, to go boop.
Okay. I'll fly up and try and get one of them.
All right, go ahead
I'll
and
make
make
an Arcana.
an Arcana check.
Ugh. That's a 9.
That will fail, unfortunately. So you jump up and try to press it.
Sorry, 11.
11. Still fails,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So you jump up, you try to press it, and just kind of whew, just kind of zips right out of your reach there, as they start like rotating around you.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I'll do then.
All right. So with that, you're kind of in the middle of the battlefield there. After Kisadon is the dragon. So it's still hanging onto the grate there, and just its head and neck turns around to look at you, Flint. Welcome to the
Uh-oh.
workshop, and then like let's go, turns its body around and it drops on you.
Yes, Flint, keep it distracted while I keep hitting the button.
As it
Oh!
drops, I need Flint, Felix, and Cassius to make a dexterity saving throw. As its jaw opens up and fire belches out.
Oh.
You were talking about getting burnt earlier.
Oh no.
12.
Okay,
That's a
9.
20.
20 and 9.
That's a 20.
Only
So twice
Flint
it.
fails.
Only the person the dragon's going for.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
You got
So-
this one.
Oh, I dropped the dice. That's right, I got plenty of extras. Always bring extra dice, children.
Especially if you're a DM, you need a lot less.
12 fire damage to Flint, and the other 2 take 6 fire damage.
Oh.
As it kind of just breathes fire on you, and then lands on top of the workbench, which Felix is hiding under. Sorry, buddy, you didn't roll good enough stealth to be hidden from him.
Oof.
Next
Oh no.
is the monodrones. 2 of them, the one that you tried to press Kisadon, and another one kind of start ganging up on you and just kind of like start doing flybys and just like doosh across your face. Let's see if they hit. Do 11 and 12.
Neither hit.
So you're just like, nope, kind of fly out of the way, do like a backflip in the air, and they both fly by. Other than that, there's 2 more. One goes for Cassius.
Okay.
And that is, a 21 to hit.
You know, that does hit.
I assume it does.
Shocker.
You take 2 bludgeoning damage as you just kind of poof across your face. And the other one goes for Flint.
That's safe.
9, which I assume misses.
That does miss.
Alright, so that one just kind of flies by. You roll over the way. Ha ha!
Ah!
Alright, so with that, that is their turn. Felix, you're up again.
Dragon head button.
It's a button!
So you emerge from stealth, which didn't really do much anyway. You were like only half hiding under the table. So you just kind of like scoot your way out, then go up to the dragon. Go ahead and make it investigation, arcana, or acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Ooh, cool flip.
That would be 14.
Unfortunately, that is not good enough. As you reach up to press it, the head kind of like sidewinders out of the way and is staring directly at you now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hide. I'm gonna try to hide.
Go ahead and make a stealth
Yes.
check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage.
Ah, run away!
Literally
At you.
caught in the headlights.
Yeah.
Ah, run away!
So with disadvantage, that would be 21.
Camera's also
What?
very out of focus. Though there we go.
Yeah, this camera's really bad.
Okay. Yeah.
21.
So you duck underneath the bench, but then you like scurry over underneath another workbench and you're kind of staring at it as it like tries to look under the workbench it's on to try and find you.
Mhm.
Cassius.
As I see it very focused on Felix, I'm just going to yell, yes, keep it distracted from me. I'm going to jump on its back and kind of get my sword into its mouth, but kind of trying to wrestle it under control.
All right. We will make opposed athletic checks.
Great.
Hey,
Because
yeah.
you
I'm
are
good at
attempting to
these.
grapple.
Okay. Dice rolls. That is a 19.
19. He rolled a 21.
Oh, come on.
So as you like hop behind it, pull it back with your sword just a tad to try and wrestle it in, it just kind of the neck kind of like retracts into the body and then extends again around the other side of the sword and now is staring at you. Anything else
Quick,
you'd like?
distract it.
You did distract it. Anything else you'd like to
I'll
do?
do
That
it.
is your
I'll
action.
do it in a second!
Nope, I'm just going to be sitting there on the back because I don't really have any good bonus actions left, so I just kind of look at
Aye.
it.
Next.
Welcome to the workshop.
Next is Flint.
Oh, it's me. So I've got one of the mono drones
Yeah,
next to me.
pretty much. Yeah.
Oh.
I've got a plan to deal with all of them.
You got a plan? Okay. Okay. I guess I'll just punch the dragon?
Go ahead and make an
I
attack
think,
roll.
I think it's a great idea.
Dragon punch it.
I'll punch the dragon. So
Yes,
that is
keep punching it so that I cannot be hit by it.
that's a 15.
That misses. So you do
That
punch it,
misses.
but you hit one of its armor's plate, and it's like when you're like chopping wood and you accidentally hit the handle, it goes bzzz, just like
Yeah.
vibrates up your arms. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. Ah! So that's kind of
okay.
uncomfy. You shake your hand, but unfortunately that
That
does miss.
doesn't feel good. I will use my bonus action to throw another hand, throw another fist.
Another hand. Make another attack roll.
Catch these fists.
Catch. That's worse.
That's
It's a
worse.
13 that time.
Yeah, that one you tried to punch the head and just kind of zzz out of the way.
Oh, what the? This is cheating.
This is cheating.
No, you just have too many arms.
Kisadon.
Okay. So they're all the mono drones are kind of up in the air.
2 of them are with you. 2 of them have descended to harass Cassius and Flint.
Can I hit them with the thunder wave, but not my friends?
Unlikely. You'd likely hit your friends.
That's not a no.
That's not a no.
But you're also damaging the drones.
Yeah, at this point, screw them.
We got the ones in the. We got the.
I'm gonna say no. You cannot hit them without hitting your friends because they're kind of like right beside them in their space.
Then I'll cast magic missile at 2nd level, so I'll have 4 shots, 1 at each.
1 at each drone.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. So each
Don't
one
worry,
is a
he's
D4 plus 1.
Yes, sir.
So we've got 1, 2, 3,
Awesome.
4. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to each. We'll say I deal the most damage to the ones near my friends,
So
and then 2
how
and
much
3
did
to the
each
ones near me.
dart deal?
So, one dart they do in descending, like each one. I'm guessing I roll 1d because it's 1d4 for each one,
Correct.
and then plus 1 damage to each one.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 1, 2, 3, and a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, And so they'll do 5, 4, 3, and 2 damage each.
Focusing the
so
ones that
I'll
are harassing your friends.
Yeah, so I'll do 5 and 4 to one of those guys, and 2 and 3 to the ones near me.
All right. So the one that is near Cassius there, you hit it with the magic missile and it just explodes. A whole bunch of pieces go flying. It's destroyed. The one
Money.
beside, yeah.
$1.
Hey! The one beside Flint takes a significant amount of damage, but is still standing. The two beside you take about half damage there.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Still
Now
have
I'm undistracted.
correct. Anything else, Kisadon?
Um, that was my action, so no.
All right. Next is the dragon. Let's see if it gets its fire breath back. It does not.
Good.
So with Cassius on its back, it is going to turn its head around to you and snap at you.
Bring it on.
Bring
10.
it.
No.
So you immediately see it recoil and shoot at you, just like your head dodges out of the way as it snaps at you. That is,
No.
unfortunately, its entire turn.
Stop it.
Next is the
You're
monodrome.
being so silly. I just can't deal with you right now. Like, oh.
I just can't even.
Two attacking Kisadon. That is a, let me check their stats real quick. A dirty 20
Okay.
and a natural 20.
Shit.
Oh.
Yeah. So the
Got
first one deals 2 bludgeoning damage. The crit deals, I rolled max on that one.
Uh-oh.
And then he died.
And then he was unconscious.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage from that one.
Oh.
That one, right across your jaw. You're seeing stars. You're almost blacking out at that one. Yeah, slow motion. Just...
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
drone just hit you square in the face.
Yeah, and then the one fighting Flint will make an attack roll. Natural 1. So it tries it. You don't even have to move. It just flies past you and dings into one of the posts. And it's just kind of vibrating there in the air for a second, trying to recover.
Perfect. I love that.
Felix,
I
you're
love
up.
that for me.
Felix, yeah.
Felix.
I'm gonna go for the dragon.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
That head again. The button. I'm going
Make
for that
another
button.
check.
We got a poke that button.
Natural 20.
Oh! Nice.
So overall 26.
Cool. So because you rolled the crit, so it's being attempted to being held by Cassius, and he's kind of holding it back, and not really. It's not really working. But during that distraction, you kind of peekaboo out from under the table and say, "Surprise!" Boop boop. Hit it twice, and the dragon deactivates.
Whoa.
Ah!
There we go.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was crazy.
And you're just yeah. Anything else? There are still 3 monodrones left.
Try it again.
Make another
Nice.
stealth check. You slide up from underneath the workbench. Doop doop. Yeah. Slide back underneath.
That's a natural 1.
You are just right.
You
are
attempt
just
to
under
slide
the-
back underneath. You put too much strength into it and just slide out into the middle of the workshop.
Whoopsies. I forgot I brought my slippery
I love the natural 1. It's no good luck.
I forgot the slippery. I forgot I wore the slippery socks today.
Oh, he really waxes these floors.
Beautiful.
Saying hi to Ark's, Nerdy Ark's son. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Nice that you could be here. plus everyone else
Young
that is here, of
man.
course.
Of course,
All
of
right.
course.
After
Of course.
Felix is Cassius.
So I just gotta ask, for the dragon being turned off, how does that work for my Hexblade's curse? Because I heal hit points when it reaches 0, but it just turned off. So
It's 0 hit points.
okay, so I do get my
Yeah, we'll
Hexblade's
say
curse
so.
heal?
Yeah, you get healed off the mechanic
Heck
dragon
yes.
getting turned off.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to one of the ones attacking Kisadon and see if I can smack that button.
All right, go ahead and make acrobatics, arcana, or investigation.
Don't worry, my friend, I'm coming. 15.
Yeah, you reach up, boop, doo, dook, 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 falls prone on the floor as it shuts down.
Oh, my work here is done.
She didn't do anything.
I turned that robot off and wrestled a dragon.
Anything else, Cassius?
And wrestle the dragon.
That's it.
Attempted to wrestle a dragon.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Flint.
Can't argue with that.
So there's one left on Kisadon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's one left on me. Okay.
Might as well go for the one on you.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the dagger out I've got. I'm gonna try and jump up and stab it.
The one fighting you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
Oh, jeez, you heck it up.
Oh, absolutely. So you jump in the air, just slow motion, perfectly between the plates, and it's like there's no resistance as you just slide through, and the two pieces just go off to the other side and kind of clatter off in the distance. Yeah, nicely done. Anything else? Ah.
I guess I'll move towards the others, but
Fair
A
enough.
little wobble and
Yeah.
camera.
Start making your way that direction. Kisadon.
I would like to touch the robot in its special place.
We do not
That's crazy.
condone.
touch that button.
Go ahead and make a check.
Yeah, I'll make a check. All right.
Make a check or it's going to hit you in the face.
Again.
Numbers.
20. Dirty 20.
Absolutely. You reach out, boop. You know where the off button is now, so you go press the button, it turns off, falls to the ground, clunk, clunk, clunk. And as you stop, breathe, look around for a second, there are no more immediate threats.
Cool.
Oh
You're
my gosh.
out of combat.
That was crazy.
Let's gather up the small robots.
I grabbed my two halves.
I
We'll leave the
Pick up
dragon.
dragon.
No, no. You didn't turn it off. I take the
Apologies,
dragon out
you
of his
bet.
hand.
Apologies. Pick up the dragon, why don't you?
I allow him to pick up the heavy dragon.
It's
Yeah.
not huge, but it's a pretty hefty weight, so you see how strong are you, Felix? What's your strength score?
Oh.
Not enough. It's probably his 8.
I'm gonna try to pick it up and just go. Yeah, no, you take it.
His blood's on his back.
Alright, that's what I thought.
It's my strength. Eight is my
Yep.
strength. I'm
Well,
like,
Yeah,
okay,
it was me.
that's what I thought.
I take the dragon back.
I'm like,
It is
you
definitely a
wrestled it.
drag.
You did some work. You wrestled it.
I was a great distraction, and I got the first press.
All right, let's head back to the guy.
All right, so after a brief but insane battle, the couple in the monodrones are still like bleeping and saying, "You've got mail." They're not moving, but
You've got mail.
Can I press the button again and see if it'll shut him off?
you press the button
Don't
again.
try that.
It turns
Turns
on
it
and
on.
starts flying around again.
Quickly turn it off. Quickly turn
My
it off.
chest.
Make a check. Acrobatics, investigation, or arcana.
One of these
Get
days.
him out of here.
Acrobatics and
these
natural
days.
1 again.
So you attempt to do it,
Oh,
you
no.
trip, you fall, you hit the ground, and the few that were in your hands just kind of go like scrambling out. They aren't turned on, mind you, but This one will
Oh, Felix.
come and take a flyby at you on the ground, so at advantage. um, +3 is 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
So you roll out of the
Really?
way, get back up. Ah!
Yeah, I have an armor class of 15.
Good enough dex.
Good, pretty good. Within a couple minutes, you guys like reach up, grab it, turn it off again, be like, "Don't press buttons."
Stop it!
Mhm.
Felix,
But
stop
they're
that!
annoying.
Yeah, you can't be doing things like that, man.
Okay.
Come on!
All right, so with that, you go back into the hovel where Bungo is, and he's like, "Ah, my creations. Are they good? Are they destroyed? What's going on?"
Some of them are.
Most of them are intact.
Yeah, we got the majority of them actually.
A dragon? Really?
Yeah,
What?
I'm about to
The
say
dragon's a little dented, but it's intact.
That's easy
You-
fixable.
you kind of
buff
left
right
out
out.
the big detail, which was that we were fighting a dragon.
It's a small dragon. It's the mascot. It welcomes
narrow
people
my
to the
eyes at
workshop.
That's a good one. That's funny.
Yeah, it's good when it's not trying to kill us.
Yeah, and shooting flames at us.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be difficult. So, good job.
It was very funny though when we heard
Good
the
job.
screaming from inside a vent. So that was good entertainment.
Yeah, your vent is also a little damaged. We sent the
Oh.
goblin through it, and yeah,
Oh well, you got my workshop back for me, so that's great. Thank you very much. And he little sack of gold coins puts it on the table and pushes it towards you. And then he starts going
When you
through
get-
what's turned off and what's destroyed and whatnot.
when you get these little monodrones fixed, can we get a discount on these? Because I kind of want one.
Yeah.
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 Can you also make us another dragon?
No.
Fair.
Can I try to persuade him?
That was a one-time thing.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I'm the persuasion guys.
20, not natural.
That's pretty good, but he's like, yeah, it's a lot of work and a lot of resources. I can't do it for free.
No, not for free. We'll pay full.
Oh. And he starts thinking, it's like, I'll get back to you on that one. I got to go through my records and see how much it cost. AKA, I don't know how much it would cost.
That's fine.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, so he gives you your gold and looks to the pieces like, yep, a couple broken, but most of them are intact, so good work.
Okay,
Pleasure doing business.
how much gold did he give us?
20 gold pieces, as agreed.
5 each.
Was it 20?
He
Yeah.
originally
no, yeah,
offered
it was,
10.
It was 30 for the last one. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10 negotiated up to 20.
Yeah.
Correct.
And now we get a discount. So,
Big money.
So he starts kind of like fiddling with it, and it's like, interesting, as you guys have free reign again.
Would this town have anything in the ways of magical, like spells, scrolls, stuff like that?
Likely not.
Probably not. Okay.
Pretty
Usually-
isolated, pretty small
Yeah.
town. You're probably the best magic user here at the moment, unless there's a more
Okay.
powerful adventurer, but
That's all I would be interested in doing. Unless they have like, I think I came with. Yeah, I don't need. What would I need to write? Because I have a book, a magical book.
Yep.
Does it
To
require
to
ink?
do spell stuff, you need like to buy ink and materials.
Yeah,
to copy it
That's
into
what
your
I-
book, yes.
Yeah. You
Yes,
don't need
I've
that,
got-
right? You're good right now.
I've got one ink bottle, which should be fine, and I've got a spell book.
At this point, there's not. Yeah, in this small little frontier town, there's not going to be a whole lot of magicness going on. The couple
So they
day
wouldn't
journey.
s-
Sorry, go ahead.
Would they do like parchment, like fine parchment?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Do-do-do. 26.
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah.
19.
So there's a little like bookstore going on just on the fringes of town. It doesn't get a lot of traffic, it looks like, but they will sell you, yeah, parchment and ink. Let me find prices for those.
Cool.
Parchment, 1 silver piece. You can get 10 pieces of parchment for a gold piece.
Okay. And how much is ink?
A 1 ounce bottle is 10 gold pieces.
10 gold. Oh, for a 1 ounce. Okay, I'll get 1 ounce of ink, and you said 1 silver for
For
10 sheets?
1 silver for 1 sheet.
1 per sheet.
1
Okay.
gold for 10.
I will get 1 gold, 1 set, or 1 ink bottle, and we'll say 10 silver pieces, so that's 10 paper.
11 gold total. 10 and 10 silver. Anyone else want
Okay.
to do some shopping now that you got some cash?
Yes.
Um, rapiers. Are there any better rapiers? Like
Rapier.
sword shops or anything?
There is a blacksmith nearby.
Okay.
You're looking for specifically just a regular rapier, or
See if they have any like better ones or anything.
you stop by, you take a look. They just have like basic mundane rapiers. Some of them are fancier than others, but nothing that would give you any combat advantage.
Okay.
That's pretty.
Oh, I better add that to my inventory.
Also, cloaks or anything?
Little clothing store nearby, which is both blacksmiths and clothing stores are a little more common than like bookstores and spell stores, of course. Nothing magical. But there are some pretty fancy cloaks that you could buy if you like.
What did they look like? The fancy ones?
Whatever you
They're a dark, like hobbit green, like the one the hobbits wear, with nice gold filigree around the outside. There's a couple pockets in them that you could hide things, not limited to rings in. Yeah.
How much are one of them?
Say 2 gold pieces. A
have.
Le
Here you
Fancy
go,
cloak.
pieces.
Sure, I'll buy one.
Now that's a fancy cloak.
It looks quite good.
I like that shade of green.
It's very much in with the foliage around the town.
I'm sorry, I just have to point out on my end when Jedi said he really liked the green, his camera flickered green for
Yeah, I
me.
saw
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
too.
And
He
it was just
really likes
perfectly
the green.
timed.
I like the green.
Sorry, I just had to call attention to that.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't really have anything shopping, but I'd like to go like just outside of the town, just to somewhere I can be private for a bit and do some sword practice, even though I'm terrible at it. But I gotta practice anyways.
Go
With
ahead
no
and
watch.
you're a hexblade, correct?
Yeah, I'm a hexblade.
Just make a singular attack roll. We'll see how well it goes.
Okay. All the pressure in the world. 16 on the die. So
That's pretty good.
attack roll is 24.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, you're actually quite impressed with yourself with the moves you remember, your feints and jabs and your slashes, and it's like, hey, that was pretty good after you spend some time getting a bit of a workout in and getting some practice in while these guys are shopping.
Good, not good enough.
My guy. Anything else?
Nope.
Nothing here.
Right, so you
That's
head
it for
back
me.
down. Cassius, you kind of did your practice on the way down from the Artificer's shop there. Everyone else kind of finished up their shopping. Everyone can go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
That's always fun.
A 13.
13 as well.
18.
Oh,
18.
boring.
8.
8. Yeah, 8.
Great.
Yeah, no. You're too enamored with the fancy cloak. You're like, look at this, guys, and then like you're billowing it, just epically, and then walking away. The other two guys are just kind of looking at the going-ons in town. There's people going on, saying hi to each other. Most people know each other. I'd say there's a few hundred in this little hamlet. And they kind of like politely wave to you as you go by because they're used to having adventurers here. Kisadon, you rolled an 18, correct?
No, I did.
You did. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
I rolled
got...
an 8.
Oh, you rolled the 8.
Hey.
Yeah, you're too distracted by your... So, going back
I
a
was
second.
like cloak. I was like cloak. I thought I was
Yeah.
the one
I got
with
it
the cloak.
confused, I'm sorry. You're like
Yeah, but-
sorting your books and your papers and your parchment. You are enamored with your cloak. It looks great, but as you like flourish it and like look over your shoulder dramatically, you can see Taurus, the dragonborn that didn't pay his workers, receiving payment from a hooded figure and like shaking hands, finishing a deal. He walks away, and then the hooded figure walks into the bar you just cleared of the party gobbles.
So straight away, I'm going to tap the goblin as I start running towards the bar as quickly as possible to try to find the cloak figure. And
So
I'm
he
going to
just runs
yell
off.
as I'm running, follow me.
Okay.
So everyone starts running. Kisadon is a little bit behind because she's still like putting her stuff in her bag and sorting everything out.
The slow one.
Yeah, but then starts flying and like quickly
Yeah,
catches
they
up.
No, me and the rogue is pretty quick.
You are very quick, yeah. So you guys get to the front of the tavern. The door is already closed with the hooded figure. No, you had seen the hooded figure step inside.
Okay. So I'm going to explain to them why I did that. So I just saw in an alley the dragonborn that we.
It wasn't
did
an
at the
alley,
beginning.
I'll say. It was like in
Okay.
front of the new bar itself.
Okay, in front of the new bar, receive payment from a cloaked figure, and I don't trust it because he lied to us earlier, and so I didn't see where the dragonborn went, but I saw the cloaked figure go into the bar, so I started to follow him.
You look down
Probably
to
just
your
a
left
regular
and down.
distributor.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's probably just a regular distributor. Why do you care about this hooded figure guy so much? It's just a random guy giving him payment for building a thing.
Are you sure about that? He lied to us earlier about the co-workers.
So?
Corruption is
sketchy.
always going to be more corrupt.
Yeah.
As you
Alright,
turn to your
actually,
left
check
and
it
look
out.
down the main pathway, you can see Cassius is like not casually, but doesn't look like he's trying to hide anything. He's just walking down the main path, sorting something in his hands.
What do I have in my hands?
I don't know.
Great.
Wait, what?
You mean Cora? Like the.
You
Sorry,
mean Chorus?
Chorus.
You
Yeah,
said
not
me.
Cassius. My bad.
Yeah, I'm right.
Wait a minute. Where's our guy going?
I'm still getting used to names. You'll have to give me a
Okay.
session or
Oh
two.
yeah.
Chorus is like just kind of.
I'm gonna say, do two people want to follow him, and then one other person comes with me, and we find the cloaked guy?
No, we can find that guy later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after the Dragonborn. That seems like you guys got this guy handled.
No.
I can cover the Dragonborn.
I don't trust you by yourself.
My immediate assumption is this place is about to get burned down. So let's get in here quick.
My skills are tracking people.
So
I got it.
Cassius is going after Chorus. Is anyone else joining Cassius?
I will go after the hooded figure.
No.
I'm going by
Sad-
myself.
Sad's going after the Dragonborn.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going into the building.
Okay, so
So
three
that's
of us
three
are
of
going into the building.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm after Corvus.
All right, Cassius, you run up and you're running through the streets there. Chorus is just still walking, and then he like hears your footsteps and looks at you and stops and says, "Oh, it's you. Can I help you?"
No, I'm just going for a run, conveniently in this direction.
Make a deception check.
24.
He's like, "Oh, I mean, well, don't let me stop you." Then he kind of like steps off to the side and waves you by.
Yeah, I run a bit ahead and then, dip into an alley and start actually just tailing him instead of, bluntly running after the guy.
Now
Yeah.
you can make a stealth check.
There we got him. 23.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's
you
nervous.
turn around a corner during your daily jog, duck into a corner, and as he walks by, you can see he's just kind of like he has a look of confusion on his face from that entire scenario, but keeps
Good.
walking. He's walking towards the lucky goat. It appears he has
Intriguing.
a room there. You would assume. So he's just
Mhm.
walking to that direction. He steps into the building, and if you follow him into the building, he grabs a drink, grabs some food, and then heads upstairs.
All right, I'm gonna hang around, kind of, in the area where I can keep an eye on him, make sure he isn't like, sneaking out the back door.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll get back to you in a second. The other three, the new tavern stands before you.
Hey, yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
got you're good with those tool thingies. Get us in.
Is the door locked?
No,
It's just
probably.
the tavern.
As you do
It's just
reach
open.
towards the tavern, the door is currently locked. It is not open yet.
I told
Oh.
you.
Is there any way to sneak in?
How
You
late
do.
is it?
It's
Sorry.
3
The
p.m.
the building hasn't actually opened yet.
It's the new
Like-
tavern.
Yeah, it's
The
the
one
new
that
one.
where the goblins were doing their thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
tavern. I
Yeah.
thought you were
Not
talking about
our
the
tavern.
other tavern.
Not our
No,
tavern.
no, no. Sides
Oh,
at the
okay.
our tavern.
The new
The
bar.
new one.
Yeah,
New
Yeah.
bar.
the new bar.
We're at the new one. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Is there any way to sneak in?
You do a quick
Didn't we
case around
open
the
the
joint.
window?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah, there was a window earlier.
Yeah, we opened.
yeah.
But
So
we
you,
don't know if it's closed. Closed.
you
That's
open.
fair.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
So
we
you
need
look
to
up
get
to the
in.
window you opened on the second floor, and it is shut
Mhm.
now. You figure either Chorus or whoever this hooded figure is, or someone else went inside and closed the door or closed the window. You do a quick case around. There's a couple windows on the ground floor, and a couple more upstairs on the second floor.
Are
I'm
any of
guessing
the
all
lights on?
closed.
There are no lights on per se. It is still pretty bright out, so most natural light would be sufficient for lighting inside at this point.
I'm guessing all windows are locked. And yeah.
Was it locked when you opened the window?
The
Doesn't-
I opened it from the inside, so I have no idea.
Yeah, the upstairs one I will say was like bolted in place, but it's not like locked with a padlock per se, right?
Right.
Excuse me. So as you try the windows on the ground floor from the outside, they are bolted in place.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go back to the door and use my thieves kit to try to
Have these tools.
yeah, thieves tools.
In broad daylight, as people are walking by.
I'm like, guys, stand in front of me.
I just
I'm
stand kind of awkwardly. as tall as I can get.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, "What are you doing?" And I cast Misty Step and teleport inside.
Why did you do this at the beginning?
Because I was hoping it was just open. We could just go in without me using a spell for it.
Yeah, so you look through one of the windows, you misty step into the thing. It looks pretty cleaned up from even when the gobos were in here. No garbage left. All the chairs are on top of the tables, the whole 9 yards, and you can walk on
I
over to
don't-
the door. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't see or hear anybody.
Not at this moment. No, not right away.
Oh, straight
Okay.
away, I'm gonna stealth. I don't trust it.
Okay. So
I will also. We're being stealthy this whole time, so
Yeah. So
I'll
you
do the
walk
same.
forward, you unlock the door, let the other guys in, close it quickly. You guys can go ahead and make a stealth check.
19.
19.
It's not.
It's a 9.
Why did it not roll? Why are you not rolling?
Oh right, forgot to use my quiet steps.
Doof, doof, doof.
Yeah, just like when you full like with all your weight into your steps.
App
What
giving
the
you trouble.
what the heck? Why did my computer lock?
Oh.
Because haha funny.
Wow.
Hold on.
Clearly, our foe is an artificer. He's hacked into your dice.
That's beyond an artificer, buddy. He's from the future.
He's from the
That's just
future.
a DM saying no.
Access to our
Nerdy Arc
computers.
is concerned about mimics. Mimics everywhere.
19.
Not mimics, please.
So
19.
2 19s and a 9. Alright, that's pretty good. So as you open up the door, the other two walk inside, you like close it behind them. Flint is like, "What's going on?" And as he's about to start shouting, you guys like dive on him like, "Shh, quiet." So you guys are within the
Sorry.
establishment at
Sorry.
this point. What do you do at this point?
Can we see at the? Because we know there's a ground floor.
Yep.
And we know there's the upper floor. Is there a basement?
The cellar.
All right.
Yeah.
So how I'm imagining this is you have, as you walk through the front door, it's a little vestibule with like a coat check and that kind of stuff. You look to the right, and there's the stage. You look to the left, and there's the bar, and then there's a whole bunch of tables in between. Immediately center in front of you across the room is the stairs up, and then there appears to be like a little couple private booths on the other side to the right. You can go ahead and make an investigation check for a base.
That is 6.
Okay. You look around, you search everywhere. You cannot find any basement entrance. And then the other two are behind the bar and they're like, "It's here."
It's just a trap.
Yeah.
Okay. And then since they said that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to check upstairs. You guys can check downstairs. I had enough of this basement crap.
All right. Split the party again.
Yes.
Do it again.
Yeah, we've already split it once. Why not split it twice?
Yeah, it's like an me, but just splitting more and more. Yeah. So the two of you going to the basement, you descend into the basement, and you can see that at this point it is essentially a wine cellar. Except there's nothing in it at this moment. It's not stocked
Right.
yet. It's
Sure.
clean, it's fresh, it's empty. There's not even a trace of like rats running around. It is brand new. Well taken care of.
Okay.
Okay.
Felix, you head upstairs. Go ahead and make another
Gosh.
stealth check.
Oh gosh!
Oh no!
I should
You're
not
on
have done
your
this to myself.
own. You're on your
That
own.
is 23.
All right. So you slowly creep up the stairs, hiding in the shadows. Upstairs, kind of turns a corner. There's a little hallway, and then there's 3 rooms down the hallway. You check each one. One looks like a bedroom, one looks like an office, and one looks like an additional room. Inside the office itself, you see the figure that you had seen, hood down now, sitting at the desk. Or not sitting at the desk, standing, unpacking like a pack they had brought with them, moving in some personal items. The figure you see
Gosh.
appears to be a. Let me find it here.
Oh, they're a figure.
They're a
Oh,
figure, all right. Damn fine figure. No, I'm kidding. But actually, not really. It is a young woman standing before you with long black locks kind of like flowing over the top of her head down her shoulder. You can only see her back at this point, right? She still has the cloak on. A lot of her figure is hidden besides like the long black hair. And She's just slowly unpacking a bag or two that she has, moving it into the office, and it's just kind of moving around. Can't really get a good look at her quite yet.
So I could play this two ways. I could either try to continue to sneak in, or I could try to play it like we were just told to come look at the place by the Dragonborn.
Your choice.
Oh gosh.
You would have knocked and
Yeah.
announced yourself as you were walking in the front
Ba-
door.
ba- ba- ba-
You
ba.
wouldn't
No
have just
meta. Nope.
appeared.
Nope. No
Yeah.
Sorry.
metagaming.
Yeah,
No
be quiet.
metagaming.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna continue to sneak in
Cat,
and try to get up on a higher place so she won't notice.
you're a human, right? You said you're like 6 foot.
You just climb into the rafters.
I'm gonna
Just
ask.
looks up. You're
Oh
just
my
hanging on the
goodness.
wall.
Creepypasta level stuff.
Go ahead and make one more stealth check just to see if you do fail.
This poor person who just is going to be owning owning a bar.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just breaking and entering.
yeah,
That's
literally.
what adventurers do, though, right?
And just because you saw them pay for something.
Hey,
that's
we don't
it.
know what it was.
Okay, that's a 22.
You must
Alright.
see adventure.
So you
whatever it
sneak further
is.
into the room, like kind of hide yourself in one of the shadowy corners, and you get a bit of a look at her face. Palish skin, very delicate features. Young woman, obviously. Her most striking feature is just like nearly blood red eyes. Like not the entirety of the eyes, just her iris, and it's quite striking. And she's kind of humming to herself as she's placing some personal items on the desk. Turns around, heads over to the bedroom there, and places some more personal items there. She's moving in.
Okay. After figuring that out, just like
I'm in a box. Help!
um, what is okay? What? Oh,
I'm guessing we're heading up by now.
Yeah, you would have finished in the basement. You stepped up into the main floor, and you don't see Felix there.
I'm gonna try to sneak down to them again.
Alright. One last stealth check before.
Just don't get caught.
20, non-natural.
Alright.
You're
So with
lucky.
that, you kind of like
Seven
step
plus
by
eight.
the figure as she steps back into her office, just descending the stairs, and you see the other two there. The other two can go ahead and make stealth checks as well.
Right.
On the plus side, when you guys get arrested for breaking and entering, I'm totally in the clear.
That's true. You can keep your. I got a 16.
Natural 20.
Yes.
All right, so you descend the stairs. They're also being quiet, heading up.
I'm
And
gonna be like this. No. Back. We're leaving.
Were they up there?
They are, but I think they're living here. We're leaving.
Oh, so
I
it wasn't
think-
in some shady arsonist deal or whatever.
I thought we should check, but we're gonna leave now.
right,
Okay.
you guys, if everyone is willing to leave, of course, you guys all step out of the tavern and make your way.
All right. Just don't forget to lock it behind us.
I'm gonna use my
That's
thieves
true.
to try to
Because
lock
that
it.
To
would be
relock it.
sketchy.
Go ahead
would
and
be
make
sketchy.
go ahead and make a lockpick check.
What do you do for that? I haven't done one of these in a while.
So if you are
Uh,
proficient with lockpicking tools, you make a
Mhm.
dexterity check with your proficiency,
Oh,
which
okay.
I'm
you're a
going to
rogue,
keep
I
an-
assume.
I'm going to
Yes.
keep an eye out through the window to make sure she's not coming.
Oh, natural 20, so
Oh.
that would be 24.
Yeah, you put the one tool in, click, locked again. All right, let's go. And like he said, on you don't even have like barely a second to look into the window, and he's like, "All right, we're done," and he's leaving.
You should have more
Okay.
than a +4 to that.
For a dex check?
Plus his proficiency, because he's proficient. He's a rogue.
Yes, it'd be about
Oh, right.
a +5 or +6 at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Natural 20 succeeds.
Yeah.
I get a +4.
Yeah, you get a +4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys can make your way. Where do the three of you head?
I want to try to find the Dragonborn to ask him.
All right. So you
Ask
start.
him directly.
Head-
I
Just like,
feel-
what have I been doing?
I feel like our only meetup point is
The bar.
the Lucky Goat. So that's where Flint's gonna head.
Yeah,
Okay,
because we have no idea where they went.
that is true. Let's go there then.
So you guys head there,
Conveniently, I am
and then Cassius, you've been like sitting at the table, you've ordered the drink, and you're kind of like half looking at the staircase, make sure no one comes down. Nothing at that
Yeah.
point. If there's anything additional you'd wish to do to keep an eye on them, that's up to
I'm
you.
gonna try and keep a seat that's kind of near the view of the upstairs, but also near enough to a wall where I presume his room is above me, because I roughly know where our rooms are.
Yeah. So
So
that's
I assume he's just on the other side. So I just stay. So if I hear someone jumping into the alley out of one of those rooms,
if you make a perception check.
I knew it. I think I have a negative to perception. 16.
You hear nothing.
All right. Well, worth a shot.
So at that point, you're just kind of standing there watching things go on. He doesn't come out for a while, and then your friends enter the bar and they see you sitting in the corner.
You guys want a round?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What did you see?
I'll do whatever.
None. You just. I mean, I went for my evening jog as I normally do.
Uh-huh.
Of course, of course.
Yep.
Bumped into our dear friend Corvus. He was a bit confused. Not very much of an active man, it seems. He went up to his room, brought his food up with him, hasn't been down yet, hasn't jumped out of a window, so I suspect he's still up there.
Okay.
That makes it easy.
Yeah, so what I found out, and what the other two would have found out, but I said we should leave very quickly, was that there is a young female with black hair. She was it blood eyes or
Red eyes.
Red eyes.
red eyes?
Blood
okay.
red eyes, yeah.
Red eyes, which seemed weird to me, but I don't fully know.
Gonna quickly
And
look at my character.
Yeah, you look
Uh,
around the group and everyone has red eyes.
We all just have red eyes. We all like.
Oh, okay.
we'll just execute you.
Just laser
and
beam pure
I
into you.
wanted to come back to talk to the Dragonborn to see what was actually going on.
Sure, yeah,
Of
let's
course,
blow my cover.
Of course, if he hasn't jumped out a window yet.
It sounds
Can I
like
just
he
poke
just got
my head
paid
into
for
the alley?
some building the bar.
Sorry, what was that, Silver?
It sounds like he just got paid for building the bar. Like the barman is now living there.
It does kind of seem that
Or
way.
it's completely sus.
But like Chorus is like one of those guys. You know what I mean?
Also, it's weird that she was wearing a cloak, but I can't say that
You're wearing a
personally because
cloak.
I also wear one.
Yeah.
Wait.
Cassius,
you get, like-
I'm wearing a cloak.
yeah, Cassius, you dip your head into the alley for a second. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Great,
Did we
I,
get like a race for them?
Yeah.
Human.
Human?
Human.
Okay.
12.
Take a quick look around. Doesn't look like anybody's jumped out of the window.
Seems
No, no.
pretty good to me.
Alright, Cass, lead us to his room.
Yeah, but if
I don't
someone
know
jumped
which
out the
room this
window, the
is.
window would have to be open, right?
Yeah, there are no open windows. There's no bloody stains on the floor. No, rope ladder out the window.
Nothing.
So
Nada.
either he's really good at jumping, or he didn't jump. Now, I slide up to the bartender and go, could I happen to know the room of my dear friend Corvus? I did a job for him earlier today, and my colleague here just has a bit of business to discuss with him.
Make a persuasion check.
16?
Yeah, bartender's like, yep, nope, he's this room, first one on the left. He's in our suite, our master
Oh.
suite, the only one we
Oh.
have,
Oh,
Oh.
because he can
Oh.
pay.
no.
Uh,
Well, thank you. I don't have much to give him, so I just, thank him and go on.
thank you.
As part of like our previous talk, like I'm not gonna expect you guys to pay for drinks and whatnot. So as part of the tip for the drink, you can slide him a little something extra. That's fine.
I slide him a little something extra.
There you
A
go.
little extra.
A little bit of a tip there, yeah. Yeah, so you guys head upstairs, and the door's in front of you.
All right, you guys got this.
Great adventuring with you. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not getting incriminated in your breaking and entering. You guys are on your own.
Yo, I never said anything. I'm not gonna mention that. Knock, knock, knock. I knock on the door.
Knock, knock, knock.
Just a minute. And you hear like a little bit of shuffling, a couple papers being put away, and then doof, 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 footsteps coming up. Open up the door, and he looks at the three of. Is it 4 of you or 3 of you?
Who's all
Oh,
coming
I
out?
think just the three of us.
Okay.
I asked a question. Is it just the three of us going out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
So Cassie's
So-
isn't there.
Before I go back downstairs.
And he looks at the 3 of you and says, "Oh, hello. Is your friend still going for their jog?"
Yeah.
What-
So I actually have a question.
Okay.
It was about the owner of the bar,
This one or the one I built?
the one you built.
Yeah. Okay.
When were they supposed to come down and like open?
Days ago.
How many, sir?
3 days ago.
Okay. Would we be able to know what they look like?
Particular reason you're asking?
No. Just so we get contacts around the city.
Go knock on the door and say hi. They're there now.
Oh, okay. No, that's all that I wanted to ask. I don't know
Alright.
the other two questions, but that's all for me.
Anyone else have any questions for him?
We just knocked on this man's door. We're gonna do interrogate him? Like,
I was just asking questions, not interrogating.
Yeah, this is why I left, because there was clearly no
yeah, there's no reason for him to be here. We're asking this man questions out of the blue. I'm not asking him anything. I'm surprised I'm even here right now.
I'm surprised as well.
Well, if there's nothing else, I got some work to take care of, so
Have a
pleasure
good night.
doing
Hey,
business,
you're
I guess.
goblins, and I'll walk down the hallway.
Just
A
backwards,
goblin
just.
friend again.
Yeah,
Like,
just slowly.
I will, and he closes the door, and you hear
Okay,
the footsteps go back to the desk.
We go back down the sash. Well, I go back down the sash.
So that seemed like it went well, because you've been gone about 30 seconds.
It
Correct.
was just asking questions because that was shady.
Uh-huh.
Right. So, do we have to stab someone, or is
no,
it just
no.
job well done?
We
Too
now
bad
have
you
a
didn't get paid
description
for
of
that
this
one.
person. If they do anything sketchy in this town, we'll know.
We have a description of the person who we already know what they look like, because Felix looked at them.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
no,
that's
he
where we got
didn't
the
actually-
description
Yeah,
from.
that's where he got the description from.
Oh, okay, sorry, I thought
No.
Orvis over there gave it to okay,
No, that all checked out, actually. It was kind of weird.
It was.
So you
What
guys
is
are.
the point of us?
I
That's
don't
a-
know.
We're trying to make a name for ourselves?
Pretty
okay,
much.
Crime.
What I saw was just very shady.
Listen, I'm sure she is a lovely, normal, red-eyed woman. There are plenty of us around.
Well, to be fair, you're a little odd.
You look around your
There is-
group with a 6-foot owl and a 4-foot goblin,
And I'm just a normal human.
and then yeah.
A dude.
I'm normal enough.
Hey, it's a dude in black clothing, but
Yeah, he's dark. I wear bright red. We're practically all normal people if you ignore what normal people are.
yeah, of course.
Also,
You
ignore
look
that
I'm
I'm an
the
owl
closest.
that's
Yeah.
like 6.5 feet tall.
I am the closest to normal here.
We
just wear
accept
rugged clothing.
everyone here. My feathered friend. We're very accepting.
As you look around, you can see like they're like the commoners. They're not dressed like adventurers like you guys are. The bar owner that you had broken into her bar and creeped on her. She looks more towards not common folk, but more towards like better off, maybe adventure type but at least has some money. She was dressed fairly fancily, from what you saw.
Well, she could afford to build a new bar.
Bars are profitable.
Alright, now, since apparently my thing was crap and I just thought something was suspicious, you guys can decide whatever we do from now on. I'll just sit back and follow.
I'm gonna wait for that bar
That's
to
it.
open. 'Cause I kind of
whole-
want to go meet this person.
Well, who knows when that'll be? That could be months. That could be. Who knows? Like they had no stock in with them. They had, I'm presuming, no employees yet. Even just the stock alone would take them months to get all that wine and beer and whatnot.
Here's a
Of
good
course,
point.
it's already on the way.
Yeah, that's true.
They were
But
supposed to like move in days ago, right?
That's true, and it was occupied by Wait, he said that the owner had come in days ago, but it was occupied by goblins days ago.
Yeah, that's probably what's like stopped the owner from
Oh.
coming, right?
But how was the owner there if the goblins were there?
So suspicious?
The owner probably showed up and just left again when she
No.
saw her
But
bar
I
was
said,
full of.
that
I
they had
said
moved in.
Moved in days ago.
Oh, I can't explain that.
No.
one. No, that's just.
What he said was that she was in town. She was
Oh,
supposed to
okay.
move in 3 days ago,
Oh, okay.
but it was currently
Yeah.
occupied by gobos.
Okay.
You
Right.
can ask the bartender. He's a very friendly man. If he knows anyone of that description,
Yeah.
Cat.
Kitty cat.
that is a cute cat that just walked across the tavern floor there, distracted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, Flint.
Anyone have any ideas of what they want to do next?
Couple jobs on the board.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I
already
mean, we
late in
can
the
go-
day, isn't it?
It's starting to get later in the day, yeah.
Well, we can still pick a job and then do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. What were the other two?
There,
There was the plant one.
The
Yeah,
garden,
Yeah, the mean garden and the strange goats.
strange goats. Let's do the garden one next then.
Let's
Considering
whack
none of us
some
have
weeds.
any idea how to interact with animals.
I know how to do it violently.
I think we all could do it
Hunting.
violently.
It's a thing.
Listen, I have a very particular set of skills. Okay.
Okay, Liam Neeson.
I have a very particular set of skills.
I have a very
As
particular
soon as he
set of
said that, I'm
skills.
like, are you joking me right now?
Completely
you
on accident.
serious?
Inspiration. Sad, just inspiration. I'm joking.
Um,
I wanna
Cassie's
the-
age is 20 years.
yeah.
the details on that one.
Yeah, so you pull off that one, and the local gardener, or a local gardener named Ariana, is unable to attend her garden. She is constantly getting injuries while she attempts to attend it.
Whereabouts is that in the city?
Just outside of town, she has like a little vegetable fruit garden going on
Oh, okay.
there. Provides
Okay.
fresh produce.
Okay.
Well, we can check that out today. I mean, we don't have to deal with it today, but we can like investigate.
But if we're there, we might as well just do it. So we might as well just.
It depends on how big of a task it is, right?
Yeah, it could be very big, could be very small.
Well, that's why we should look tonight, so that if it is very big, we can, make sure we're ready.
Then we have to walk there, walk back. Yeah.
You don't have to go. You can stay here. You can have a drink and relax. I can go check
I
out
wouldn't
the garden.
drink. I would just go to bed.
Then go to bed.
It's like
Okay.
3 o'clock.
It is like 3, 4 o'clock, yeah. I would go to
Okay,
bed, guys.
Okay, old man.
How old am I? Wait, I need to find that out. I'm
I don't know.
18.
He's never decided his age.
Just a kid.
I'm 18.
Yeah, exactly. You're still younger than me. Wait, no, that's not true.
Yeah, you're a goblin.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, choice
You're
is
older
yours.
than me, old man.
You guys could just
It's within the town.
on
the-
the outskirts. It'd take a little while to travel there, but 15 minutes if that. 15,
Sure,
20
let's go
minutes.
check
Why?
it out.
Let's go for a jog.
Yeah.
I have to keep up my cover story.
Yeah, so you guys step out, you head on over that direction. Da, 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 da. So after the jaunt there, you arrive at the garden, and it's like a community garden, right? There's a few planters going on. There's some vegetables growing, some fruit growing, and some plants. You guys aren't really green thumbs, I assume. Unless someone's good at nature, then you can let me know right now. Cool. No. You have no idea really what's going on there. But the gate is not padlocked, but the gate is closed, saying no entry, dangerous right now.
Okay.
As you're kind of standing there looking at, you hear footsteps behind you, and a middle-aged woman runs up to you and says, "Are you here about the notice?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
we heard you're having thorny issues.
Yeah, my name is Ariana. I'm the main tender of the garden. Recently, we've been having some strange plants pop up all of a sudden and preventing us from gardening. And this provides a lot of the fresh produce to town. So it's a fairly vital life link within the town here. We need it cleared out fairly quickly.
Okay. Can you tell us anything more than what was in the advert?
Ooh, anything specific that you're looking for that I can tell you? I want to help you out as much as I can.
Is it just localized to one region?
It's throughout the garden itself. There's friendly plants, like there's the vegetables and the fruit and whatnot, but then there's these thorny plants that all of a sudden have popped up over the past couple days, and I have no idea where they came from.
Mm.
And they're preventing us from gardening.
Okay.
It would be ideal if you could get rid of the thorny plants without damaging any of the other plants.
Sure.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So like,
Um,
they don't like they're not alive. Like, well, plants are alive, but like they're not alive like us, right? They're just there.
Not that I've seen. I've pricked myself a few times. It's been kind of strange where it's like I thought I was safe, and all of a sudden I got pricked. I don't know. I'm not a professional.
okay.
Is that the worst they've done? Just like a prick here or there, or
So far,
Okay.
well, that's could be a lot worse.
haven't been
How
able
much are you
to.
offering for this job?
The local gardeners union, don't cross them,
Of
has
course.
offered 10 gold pieces for the
All right, that
removal
sounds
of
fair.
these thorny plants.
Hey,
More than reasonable.
All right, we'll go and check
more
it
than
out.
reasonable. Yeah.
All right, gang, get your gardening implements.
Put on the glove.
You like, yeah, you draw your sword. She's like, "What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're
That's
gonna
not
crash
right."
into the ground.
I'm gonna cast
I-
fireball.
I
I
I
pull out
tend
my
to do extreme gardening.
I pull out my equivalent to a knife.
Ah, it's
Yeah, I
like
have a
it's a
dagger
butter
as
knife.
Yeah. To you guys, it's a butter knife. To me, it's a stabbing knife.
I don't use it for butter afterwards, though.
Not often.
No, just stabbing.
I
Yeah.
want to mix the flavors.
Just. You laugh, but during my last campaign, one of my characters was a background as a chef, and I gave him a knife for stabbing that he also used for preparing food.
Yep, makes sense.
That was like an ongoing
you
joke.
do
It
it.
was great.
All right,
Perfect.
let's go check out the garden.
Yeah, check it out.
So you hop the gate, you step into the garden, you start taking a look
Yep.
around. Go ahead and make nature checks. See if you can
Oh,
differentiate good
no.
plants from bad plants.
Oh no, nature, my only weakness. 12.
13.
Maybe higher. What's my modifier? 12.
I got a 13.
19.
Oh.
Intelligence.
there?
Yay.
You there, Tom? Or are you gone for the minute?
I think
Tom
he's gone.
seems to have
He
taken
might be
over.
gone for a minute.
All right. So the two
Poor
of you,
guy.
no idea. Like, hey, plants. Kisadon,
Yeah.
you start looking at the plants. You're like, oh yeah, I've read a little bit about plants and gardening as a passing hobby of mine. And you're like, those are good plants. Those are good plants. Those are good plants. Those are not. And you look at about a couple clusters of plants that look a little more aggressive than the rest, and you're like, "Yep, those are the not good plants."
Aggressive in what way?
Darker colors, thorny, weedy, trying to like take over the gardens.
Okay. Uh, let's see here.
I'm gonna be
All right,
honest.
I
see
will
a bunch-
take my dagger out. I'll point out precisely to everybody where kind of the crappier areas are, so we can start hacking away.
When he pointed out, I'm gonna kind of step forward and kind of like start like sawing motion with my sword to like cut around it so we can like scoop it up.
Okay.
Mm. I'm gonna take my dagger out and try and get into the more intricate places to like save some vegetables and whatnot.
Yeah.
Flint,
Yeah, I'll do like the heavy lifting, and the guy that actually knows what he's doing can do like the precision.
Mhm.
what are you doing, Flint?
Well, I guess I'll just like mirror what Isidon is doing, just on the other side.
I hope
Of
these are the
whatever
right
clump.
plants.
Whatever clumps are being just shing shing. If it's got thorns, it's gotta go.
They all have thorns. It's a rose garden.
Ah!
Just checks the whole thing.
So as you guys
We might
step
need that
forward,
fireball.
you draw your weapons to start carving away at these. But as you reach for them and as you attempt to grab, they all lash out at you.
Ah!
Oh,
So we are going to start with Cassius.
I can't believe you've done this.
Welcome.
Don't believe you've done this.
Great.
Crit.
Oh,
So
we
Cassius
love
keels over
numbers.
dead.
You approach one of the bigger looking parts of like the nasty plants. It's a big vine that's starting to like crawl up some of the there's like posts up there. And as you reach up towards it, it lashes out and wraps around you. Welcome back to
Sorry, I had to run.
whatever is this.
Yeah. I'm getting
Attacked by
snake.
plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting snaked.
it can't
That's
use his
fun.
vine whip on you.
Oh,
You take
oh.
21 bludgeoning damage.
Are
And
you
you
freaking kidding me?
No, it was a crit.
Great.
And you are
Is it
grappled
worse?
and restrained.
Strained. He
He's
got all the
unconscious.
limbs. He got all the limbs.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
do
other-
you want me to roll initiative?
Not yet.
No,
That's,
we didn't
it's a
roll
surprise
initiative.
round.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
surprise round. The other
We
one will reach
should
out
be.
for Kisadon there.
Not the bird.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
Yay.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
That's I'm down to 1.
And you are also grappled and restrained.
Great.
Oh.
And then there's 2 little ones that kind of like burrow up from the ground and look at you, Flint. They both jump on you.
Wait, so what are these things?
Just
You'll
vine-
find out in a second.
Vine gremlins.
Maybe not.
First one will miss. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
You take 5 piercing damage.
5.
And the other 2 will jump out and attack Felix, who is somewhat nearby.
Somewhere around town.
12 misses, I assume.
Yes!
And a 13 also misses, I assume.
Yes!
Yes, 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 yes.
They jump at you, you're like, nope! With that, we can roll initiative again.
Please save me.
We
I
should
have
have
so
taken a
little hit
long
points.
rest. Or a short rest, that is.
So what I'm hearing is we should have listened to Felix.
I actually had full hit points going into this because of Hexblade's curse.
That's
I
fair.
do not have full hit points anymore.
And then you got crit.
I'm down to 1.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I'm
17 for me.
Alright, just give me a second here. Dice go, there it is. Felix, what'd you get?
18. No, 17, sorry. 17, sorry.
Isidon.
14.
Cassius.
11.
I don't like that laugh.
Neither do
Flint.
4.
Please don't crit. Please don't crit.
Not again.
It's looking real not good.
No.
Yeah. Cool, great, awesome, yay. So the vines are up first, the ones attacking Felix and Kisadun, or not Felix, Cassius rather.
Someone's
Great.
gonna get knocked out.
Oh, I am 100%. If it hits me, I'm down.
Everyone can make a strength saving throw.
Yep.
-1.
That's a nat
Yeah,
20.
say
Sorry, not 1?
No,
Nat 20.
-1.
Nat 20, okay, -1.
14.
14,
16.
16,
21.
21. So this one releases Kisadon, dives into the ground, and all of a sudden a bunch of roots shoot up around you and try to grapple you all. You all jump out of the way deftly, and none of you are grappled/restrained.
Oof.
The other one
Does that
will
count for the previous one? That's grappling and restraining me?
No, you're still
or am I-
restrained.
Oh, okay, great. Had
That
to
was
make
just
sure.
the one on Kisadon. The other one will just continue to constrict Cassius. And because you are restrained, it has advantage on attack rolls.
Help me.
Help me.
Dirty 20 this time, not natural.
I am reaction casting shield.
What does that put your AC at?
It will put it at 21.
Then
Nope, it'll put it at 20 exactly. I am stupid and can not
Can't
do
do
hit points.
math.
it still hits.
Because- Yeah, mage armor and shield don't stack, I believe.
They
Or
do stack.
They should.
Oh, never mind. It is 21.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the shield is an additional +5 for that round.
Yeah, I
Right?
didn't know if it stacked with the mage armor.
It
that
does.
Put me up 1.
So
Yeah.
you would have what? Mage armor
Wow.
13, dexterity +3.
Yeah, to 16 plus 5, 21.
Yeah, so that misses
There
them.
we go. Boom.
You managed to
You're not
prevent from being
restricted.
constricted further. You're still restrained, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But you
I'm
just don't
not,
take the
you know,
damage from it. After that,
not unconscious.
Felix.
Oh, who's all being restrained?
Just Cassius at this point.
Please.
Alright. Is there any attacking Silver's character? I always mess up his name.
No, that one went into the ground and hit us.
Yeah,
Tried
it's
to hit us from underneath.
Still beside Kisadon.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to that one.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you take 2 opportunity attacks from the 2 attack beside you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Where'd my dice
That's, yeah, but like, the birds want to die.
14 is the highest.
Nope.
They both miss. They both jump into you. Like, nope, and run over to help Kisadon. Make an attack roll.
That is 25, not 9.
Excuse me. I mean, you can't naturally roll a 25, so.
Sorry, not natural 20, 25. That's it.
Yeah, just a 25.
25. Okay, I'm so confused. Yeah, got it. Cool. That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
If you roll that 20, you're gonna say you rolled in that 20. So
Yeah.
Well, I could get a 26. That's a natural
Yeah.
20.
as long as it's not a 20,
Oh, gotcha.
you don't have to say modded.
Yeah. Okay. Rapier damage. And I'm guessing I can't do sneak attack, or can I?
You
Yep.
would be able to.
Cassius is there.
Okay. Then I need 2d6 as well.
Don't worry, Felix. I got him distracted.
Alright, so 8 damage.
Yep.
Altogether, including sneak attack. Can I also do Whales of the Grave? Because I can do that right after sneak attack.
Absolutely, go
different
for it.
target.
What does that entail?
Alright. As you nudge someone closest to the grave, you can channel power of death to harm someone else as well. Immediately after you deal sneak attack damage on a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature. Roll half, so I do 1d6 of another creature that's I can see in 30 feet from the first creature I just attacked.
Okay, yep, so go ahead and roll damage and choose a creature.
Okay. What creature is like the closest to that first creature that I just attacked?
It would be the other vine-like creature as opposed to the 4 little ones.
Okay. I shall attack that one. And it takes 2 necrotic damage.
Good, very good.
Good, very good.
Anything else?
Hide.
Hide in the garden.
Is
Yes.
Whales from the Grave not a bonus action? It's just a thing?
It's a special. So technically.
It doesn't
yes.
say as a bonus action you can do this?
Just read it. See anything about a bonus action? It's just
probably
immediately.
not.
It's just immediately after sneak attack.
Okay, so if you want to hide, you'll have to run away from it, in which case it'll get an opportunity attack. 'Cause
Never mind.
You're not hiding
Never
right
mind.
beside it saying you can't
Yeah.
see me behind the
Yeah.
post.
Look at the
Good. Good.
All right, Kisadon.
Okay, either I take the potion of healing, or I use my second level spell and do burning hands on it.
Burning hands would hit things around it, so it would hit the good veggies.
And also,
Oh, that's
me.
right, it's a cone,
And
and they would be
also-
vulnerable to fire damage.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, they're plants, I'm guessing. Like that seems like a fairly good educated guess to think they're vulnerable to fire.
Fire good against plants? Yeah, it's a pretty.
Yeah.
May or may not
Fire
be vulnerable.
also good against Cassius.
Yeah, fire also good against Cassius.
That's true, you're also vulnerable. Although you're 90% water, so like.
Yeah, that ain't
Although
helping that
90%
fire.
So are the plants.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I'll instead of attacking my friends,
Thanks.
It's a good
welcome.
idea. You're welcome.
Let's do a potion.
So I like to
So
do it. You can
consume-
drink a potion as a bonus action and roll
Okay.
for it. So you still have
Okay.
you would still have an action. If you'd like,
Perfect.
you can take your full action and get the maximum amount of healing.
2d4, that's 8 plus 2, that's 10 health. Or on average, that's 4 plus 2, that's 6 health.
Depends on what you want.
I'll roll.
Do the bonus.
So I use my bonus action and my lucky. Oh, okay. I am kind of lucky. I rolled a 7. So 7 plus 2, that's 9 health.
Nice.
And then you have your action. Like, I don't know. However you're feeling.
Heal.
Fireball.
And then
Fireball.
Please don't cast Fireball.
I'm gonna
I don't
use
think
my
you can yet.
burning hands, second level, so it'll deal 4d6.
He's doing it anyway.
All right. I'll say you can get both of the vine creatures in there with that, so we'll make dex saves.
But I hit the small boys instead of my friend? And still get the vine?
The vine that's grappling me.
Not you, the other one. The one
Okay,
that's
the
near
other
me.
one.
Yeah. And then the
sure.
two small. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll do that. I'll hit the 2 smaller vines and the main one.
First dex save is a 12. One is a 4, and one is an 18.
Nobody makes it.
18
It's a dex
doesn't?
save of 15.
So the 18 does.
One rolled an 18.
Yeah, the 18.
Oh, I thought you said 13 or something.
Yeah, no, 18.
Anyways, so they take half, I believe.
So 3d6.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, because I'm casting it at 2nd level.
I don't think we're getting paid full for this job. Or at all.
Fire.
You hear from the
That
sidelines,
is-
"No, my cabbages!"
That's 14 damage.
Wow! All right. Plus 14.
Thank God he didn't hit me with that.
Yeah,
That
because
would've
you
been
would have
actually funny.
automatically failed to save because you're grappled.
Correct.
So you would have
Restrained,
taken a
yeah.
full 14.
That would
Said
Even if I could have passed the save in half, I have 6 hit points, so I still would have
Yep.
been unconscious.
Yep.
So
Oh no.
one of the little
Oh,
guys just
no.
instantly evaporates. He's dead.
Yeah.
One of the big guy in front of you is still alive, barely, screaming like, what's the description? Like in Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, like when the Ents are screaming when they're under attack? Yeah, it's not 100% like that. So that's that. The other one is the other little guy is on fire, but still barely hanging on.
Okay.
Sorry, how much damage was it total?
14.
So half of that 7. The other one's, so 2 of the little guys are dead.
Nice.
Cool.
So there's 2 of them left.
Just the big ones.
With that, give me a second.
Inspector Gadget.
Yep.
Look at all these gadgets.
And as you're kind of like doing your burning hands there, you hit a couple of them, you turn just slightly to your left and see you see the cabbages on fire.
Yep. That's fair
No,
enough.
my cabbages!
Out of honor, I have to help replant these now.
Yeah. Alright, anything else?
That's both my actions.
Alright. Kisadon Cassius, you are restrained.
Restrained, I can still make an attack, but it's at disadvantage, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna try and whack the one holding me and pray it lets me go.
Yeah, go ahead.
10?
I don't think so.
No, neither did I. I had to try.
Nah, you're like, yeah. You're just kind of like flailing your sword about it at this point with one hand.
Well, there's only one thing left to do. I will bonus action cast Misty Step and teleport 30 feet away.
You should have started with that, my guy.
One last
I
resort.
wanted to
Beep.
grab them first.
Beep.
Fair enough. So yeah, you misty step out. You're a little bit away. You're like, well, I'm not restrained anymore. That's good.
Horrifically wounded, but not restrained.
Anything else?
No, that is both of my actions.
Flint.
So are the little ones? Are the 2 little ones in front of me still there, or are they
Yes.
the ones?
No,
They're
the
still
2
in
little ones are gone.
Those
No,
2
there's
little
4
ones
of
are
them
gone? Because there's
total.
4
Oh, is there
total.
4? Oh, I
Yeah,
thought there
2
were
on
2.
2 on
Yeah.
me, 2 on.
Yeah. So
Our
I'm gonna say
rogue
the
over
two
there.
attacking
Oh.
Felix are dead.
Okay,
So
they
there's
got a
2 in front.
gold. Okay. I will attack them. The ones that are in front of me. I will. With the dagger's already in my hand, so I'll just swing the dagger at one of them.
Go for it.
That'll be a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead. Roll
And
damage.
that is 8 damage.
Dead. You
As
stab it,
the-
little
just-
squeal, and it goes limp and kind of like disintegrates into twigs and whatnot.
And then I will use my bonus action to just like try and stop the other one.
Attack roll.
A 13?
It just hits the little one.
Just hits.
Roll damage.
And that is another 8.
So dead.
Just stop.
Stab, stop.
That's my turn.
Alright. Next was the little guy's turns, but they're all dead.
Yeah!
Next is both of the vines' turns.
The biggin.
Boy.
Oh no. Uh-oh, wait. There's a
Yeah.
free one.
Yeah.
There's one.
Yeah,
free
yeah.
bird.
So everyone can once again make a strength saving throw. As the other one dives
Even me?
into the ground and vines everywhere. Not you, Cassius, you're 30 feet away.
Okay, so I am
That.
actually over.
A
Good.
natural 1 for a total of 6.
Cool, you're
Could
restrained.
I get advantage because I can fly?
No.
I'm gonna say no because you're on the floor right now.
You're
That's a 1.
standing, you fool.
A 1
I'll
as
take
well?
6.
Not
A
natural, though.
6.
Not natural.
'Cause I have
Modified 1.
So you are all now restrained.
Yay!
No
Yes.
damage, but you're restrained.
Just restrained.
Come on, guys.
Then the other one that you just scorched, Kisadon, turns to
Yep.
you again and attacks.
Ow!
And with advantage is a 14.
Oh. Yeah, that just barely hits.
You take 5, 6, 7 bludgeoning damage as you are
Oh, he's good.
crushed.
Yeah, I am alive.
My bird bones.
I'm
Once
They're
again,
brittle.
you are restrained.
They're
Great.
brittle.
He said, "I'll stay
Felix.
very still."
Yeah.
Bang, bang,
I'm
bang.
gonna. Is there one I can get sneak attack on or no?
Because you are restrained currently, no. You would have disadvantage on any attacks.
Break out, break out, break
I'm
out.
gonna try to break out.
You can go ahead and make an athletics check.
I thought you were gonna say strength, and my heart was about to sink.
Well, athletics is strength.
Well,
But
athletics or acrobatics. Take your pick.
oh, okay.
I'll
Split
take
that in-
acrobatics.
You sure about that?
Are
Next
you
one,
sure?
Joker.
Are you sure about that?
Natural 20.
You're free.
He's
You're like,
out.
ow, that hurts, and then you slip right out.
Ah, ow, 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 ow.
That is
Alright.
your action. Anything else?
I'm gonna back up 10 feet.
It will make an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Huh. 19 to hit.
He's hit. He's hit.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage, and you're restrained again.
Ah!
Someone's going
No, you
unconscious in this fight.
No, you don't.
Kisadon.
He's gone.
Gives
We're
up.
dumb. So one of them is like right in front of me, right?
Correct.
Okay. I will use Burning Hands, but can I angle it up at it? Because I'm like really close to it, so I don't hit the garden.
If you do, I'll give it advantage on its save.
You can duck.
Can I hit the same area that I burnt before? Because I'm in the same
Scorch
spot.
it again.
Reburn it.
Yeah.
Reburn.
You'd only hit the one in front of you. You wouldn't hit the one beside you as well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
One off the battlefield is good enough.
5.
Yeah.
Dexterity
that.
saving throw.
5 save.
So this is
full
at
damage.
first level.
Full damage. At all.
Uh, 5 plus 4. That's 9, 10 damage.
It is incinerated.
Love that.
Okay,
thrust.
so I'm guessing I'm not grappled anymore then.
You're grappled by the other one.
Oh, by the other one, great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Ugly,
Can I
dude.
actually? Can I do the one that I was grappling? That I'm grappled by.
You are so. You could. Yeah.
It would
So
destroy more of the
does.
Oh, that's right, because
Yeah.
You
it
did
was a
because
different
it
one,
was
right?
yeah.
All right, that's fine. And I can't bonus action to leave, get out, so that's it.
Correct. You're still grappled.
I'll be grappled.
Restrained. Grappled and restrained.
All right. After that is Cassius.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the one restraining him.
Oh, blast.
Make an
Eldritch
attack roll.
blast.
Eldritch
Yes, the Eldritch
Blast.
blast.
Just stay very still, Kisadon.
This is gonna
Very
hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me.
Don't move.
18.
That hits roll damage.
That is 15 points of damage.
I just feel the air just whoosh past me.
Did
I'm
you just
like,
hit max damage?
Yeah, I did.
My guy! Still
Oh,
alive.
man.
what?
That agonizing
Well, I don't
blast
think it had
plus
taken
a max
real
roll.
damage yet.
Oh,
No,
I
it
guess
hadn't
not.
been hit yet. It was a big hit.
Yeah, no, it's not looking so hot after that one. Anything else, Cassius?
Can I use my bonus action to be really distracting and run at the plant?
Make a performance check.
I have faith in my AC more than I do for
Oh, thank you, Sad. Oh, you're saving me.
21.
That's pretty good. You run to go, no! Just like shaking your hands. If it had any kind of sentience, it might be distracted. It doesn't have any kind of sentience.
But it's worth the thought.
But it was worth it.
Yeah,
I'm
Flint, you're
also
up.
the only one that heard it.
Oh.
Pardon?
Flint, you're up.
Oh, it's my turn. I am currently restrained, right?
Correct.
Correct. I'm not within range of it. Or am I?
I'd say you're 10 feet away.
10 feet. Okay. I will attempt to break out then.
Make an acrobatics or an athletics check.
It is a 12 on an athletics.
That is just enough to escape.
Just enough.
There you go.
So I'm only 10 feet. I'm gonna back up a bit, and if there's like any like utensils around, like a little shovel or something,
Yep.
I'm gonna pick it up like a weapon.
Dual wielding now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
After that,
yeah.
anything else?
I'll actually use my bonus action to give myself some temporary hit points.
Good,
I'll
well,
brace up and prepare for any sort of strike.
good. It is the Vine's turn again, and it
Yes.
is
Oh,
this
great.
one is right beside. It is grappling Felix.
Me. Oh, I thought it was grappling me.
It was grappling. That was like its underground root attack.
Okay.
But this one was the opportunity attack it hit Felix with. So
Oh,
this one
right,
is
right.
actually wrapping around him as opposed to just around your legs.
Okay.
So attack with advantage against Felix is 16 to hit. You take 8 bludgeoning
Yes.
damage.
How much?
8.
8.
As it continues to crush you and constrict you.
Oh,
All right, that's not too bad.
it's not that bad.
I have 6.
Okay.
Felix, you're up.
Okay. Stab it quick.
I'm getting out. Acrobatics.
Go ahead.
That would be 16.
You escape.
Don't forget to disengage when you try to run away.
I'm gonna stand right there. I'm not moving.
Okay.
You're not going nowhere.
Come on.
Anything else?
No.
Kisadon, you're up.
Okay.
We're still
let's see here.
restrained.
I am indeed. I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Damage.
So this is second, so that's 3 of them.
How many seconds level slots do you have?
I 2. Yeah.
This will be the second.
No, I'm casting it at first level.
Oh, okay.
You already cast the 2 level 2s.
Yeah, I did. Come on. Load. Please.
So while he's
So
loading,
that's 2
out
damage,
of
3 damage, and 4 damage. So that's
9 total.
4, 7, 9 damage.
How would you like to finish it off?
Oh,
That is just
I'm
enough
gonna-
to kill it.
I'm gonna chip away at each one and then send one screaming right down its face.
Yeah, so you shoot off a bunch, it frees you, and then you like release the last one just through the center. Poof! Punches a hole, explodes, pieces everywhere. combat ended.
Raining
Okay.
thorns.
I'm going to try and stamp out the fire I caused.
Go ahead and make a.
I'll use
Dex-
prestidigitation.
Sounds good. Yeah, so just
Prestidigitation.
poof, 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 fire out. During that time, no more plants burned. So at the end of it all, only one plant was lost.
Nice. Only one cabbage patch.
Only one poor cabbage patch.
Poor guy.
Can I start collecting all the thorny roots and removing them from the garden? They may be dead, but it's genuinely considered bad form to leave rotting thorn plants in your vegetable garden.
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Yeah, I
Great.
would like to. If
I'll
you want to
join.
help me,
He's already rolled.
I can make.
He's already started.
I,
I'm
I'll
joining.
help.
Already rolled.
I'm
I'll
joining
help
Seth.
you and take advantage.
There you
Good, because I had a 5.
go.
Yo, I'm on a 5.
13.
There you go.
That's a bit better. That's a bit better.
13's pretty good. Felix, you also rolled a 5. Was Flint helping you?
I don't know.
Sure.
Go ahead and roll at advantage.
I gave him the proper tool.
Yeah.
Here, use this.
Counts as help.
I found this on the ground. Use this
Just about to
shovel.
replant the thorns.
Hey, use this shovel. Dig it up.
A 7.
So unfortunately, Felix, you
disappoint me.
destroy one plant as you remove some of the thorns.
I'm like,
No.
oh.
It's her
Oh.
prized
It's,
geraniums. I don't know.
That's
Where's
just
the-
a
Can't hear you, Tom.
It's not there.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
you
there. Hide it.
finish up with the garden, remove some of the things, and as she's kind of watching from the sideline, she sees you start to remove things not fighting. So she steps in and says, "Are we finished? Is it done?"
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was just removing the dead thorn plants. You know, you don't want them to still be here.
Yes, I'll help you with that. And she turns to see Felix. No, that's a. Oh, okay. And he's holding like a carrot or something.
I take it like backpack. I'm like, here's a gold piece.
Ah, yes.
Sorry.
That was a good one.
She'll take the gold piece. But she's like, well, I guess I owe you guys then. Here is the 10 gold pieces promised.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The pile of thorns that we get, I'll cast firebolt on it and incinerate it.
Once they're out of the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they're out of the garden.
Yeah. So you incinerate
the-
all those.
The
Go
heat.
ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Just
me?
Anyone
Just the
nearby
bird?
the burning of these plants?
Well, I
guessing
did
we
say I
all
was
are.
carrying them, so.
I roll a
6.
19.
20, not natural.
13.
So 19 and 20, you guys notice as you burn these plants, there are spurts of what appears to be haze corruption. So like the mists I was talking about at the beginning of the game, these twig and vine blights is the creatures I used were corrupted by these. How they got here so far out of the corruption, you have no idea.
Sabotage.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fire.
Ah, yes, pretty fire.
Pretty fire. There's like little spouts of purple. It's great.
Oh,
I don't think it's supposed to do that, but it's still a pretty fire. I don't really understand
No.
what's going on.
I don't
If
think
I-
fire. I don't think fire
If I
does that.
cast identify on some of the thorns, would that help?
No, because this is not a magic item. With your
'Cause it's
perception,
a
you're
magic imbued object.
with the perception check you rolled, that's what you get from it. You wouldn't get any more from the identify, I'd say.
Okay.
It's not going to tell you, oh, these plants grew up in this specific acreage of wherever and they were transported here by whoever, or they decided to come here themselves. It's like they are haze corrupted. You don't need to cast
Okay.
identify to understand that. You're not going to get much more from it.
Well,
Uh,
I guess that's it.
I guess I know what I'm doing with my tomorrow. I look over at the burnt cabbage patch.
Yep. So
It
yeah,
is
Well, that's
volunteering
fair.
to fix our damage.
So now I say, can we rest?
Yeah, I'm about to fall over. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun is setting. You guys head on back to the Lucky Goat and have a couple drinks, have some food, make some merriment with some new gold, some new prestige earned among the townsfolk. You're sure you get a free round or two if you guys like, that are bought to you by some of the friendly locals.
Wonderful.
You're going straight to bed. Okay, Felix is gone, sleeping already. With
Great.
that, we will end for the night.
Wonderful.
Hey.
Yay.
So, gentlemen, fantastic job.
Mhm.
Online, thank you everyone for joining us. That was fantastic to have you out. That was a great first session. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. And we will see you next time. Before we close, I'll just close in a word of prayer, and then you guys are free to go. So please bow your heads with me, close your eyes. Lord, I thank you for these four fine gentlemen and everyone else who is watching and joining us today. We thank you for their creativity, their willingness to have fun, and their ability to think through and just have a good time with any of this kind of stuff. Bless us as we continue into tomorrow and whatever we do. Bless everyone who is watching, and all praise be to you. In your name, amen.
Amen.
And everyone, have a fantastic night, and we will see you next time.
Woo!
Bye-bye.